Damn, that was a hard hit.
Yeah, the heartbreaker.
Kenny, why you looking like?
Damn. Kenny, why you looking like Biggie? Got screwed out of that fucking title. He had no respect when he was WWE champion at all, and he can't even win the fucking Rumble. That not just happened. Did she not miss the Royal Rumble because of that bullshit? And then you ended with, as long as you're with Lily, you're cured. What?
Look, I'm about to go R. Kelly. Use your common sense, man. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Hashtag stop hating on the Miz.
Right, you're killing me out here. You're killing me.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
What's going on, everybody? It's Monday fucking night, and we got the Knuckleheads watch along fucking Knucklehead Night Raw. What's going on, everybody? Tonight we got Omos and Bobby Lashley in a steel cage. I don't even know what else is happening tonight on Monday Night Raw, but it's gonna be lit because the Knuckleheads are here to save the day. Let's make Monday nights great again. You feel me? Now, my man Kenny is up in the sky. He's coming back from Vegas, so he will not be here with us tonight. But we got some guys that are coming in here that are gonna, help us out a little bit. Show might come at 11:59. You know how show does. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Today's Monday, so he might come in early. So he'll come in at 10:59. That way he can be like, "Yo, Raw sucked," and then leave like how he always does. But you know how we do it. I'm here with you. It's your boy Toe Tags. We're gonna rock tonight. And we're going to find out what's going on. And hopefully this Raw is something to write home about. I don't have any faith. But, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can get some information on what's going on with Raw. Yo, news into the wrestling industry. Ric Flair has officially announced that he's going to have his last match. His next last match. July 31st, the day after SummerSlam, and it's supposed to be a tag team match. And rumors are going around that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is gonna wrestle Ric Flair. He's gonna be on the opposite team. So let's hope my man doesn't die in the ring. I think he's trying to. I don't know, but listen, man, that's gonna be something to see. Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That's a rivalry that's older than most of the people watching this show. And this show, I mean, this one and Monday Night Raw. I guarantee you, if you put all the kids together and you add the ages up, you still wouldn't get how old that rivalry is. But it's a classic, though. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ric Flair always put on some bangers back in the day for the WCW title, NWA title, whichever title, the world title. Because WCW had the WCW title and the world title. Big Gold was originally world title. Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's some news. I don't know how excited you guys are to hear that, but that's some news. The Raw preview is just Bobby Lashley versus Omos. So is Bobby Lashley gonna face Omos for all 3 hours? Yo, I feel like this is gonna start the match. It's gonna start the night. because the last time Bobby Lashley was in a cage match, I believe the last 2 times Bobby Lashley was in a cage match, he started the night. Am I bugging? His match, the cage matches started the night. Hold on, I got, they decided to do some fucking construction at 7:00 at night, and y'all already know that my fucking ceiling decides to fucking fall when they do construction. I only got a computer and an expensive ass setup underneath the shit, so oh man, if you could justify doing illegal shit, I swear to God, bro, it would be beautiful. It would be beautiful. Just justify it. Like, you get one person that's actually fucking sane and running the law out there. Not the motherfucker that's handling the Cain Velasquez case, because that's bullshit. That my man got denied bail again. He's the only person on this fucking planet that's protecting his niece. Meanwhile, the guy who fucking tried to assault his niece is living his best life. The law doesn't work. My man took the law in his own hands, and now all of a sudden you want to show up? That's not how it's supposed to work, law. You fucked up. Street justice now. Free my man Cain Velasquez. Stop fucking around. Stop fucking around. But anyway, we got Monday Night Raw. Oh, okay, here you go. So we also, there's got to be an altercation between Becky Lynch and Asuka, because Becky hit Asuka in that waste of a title match, a waste of a contenders match. I don't know what they're calling this shit now, a title contenders match when you face the champion, but the title's not on the line. And if you beat the champion, you get a title shot. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? How's it going?
Yeah, man. We got Hazel in the building.
Yes, WrestleMania still has invaded the Call Up and Knuckleheads Network podcast.
That's right, man. That's right.
I figured I can't go live on my shit because my StreamYard is acting weird. So, what the hell?
Fuck it. Come down here. I see you got the NWO Wolfpack shirt on. I'm digging it.
I'm in my, what everyone likes to call the Sideshow Bob face. So, whatever.
Hey, man, I hear you. What's going on, Lay? Lay's in the chat. What's going on, player? Lay, yeah. Lay's in the chat right here. Yo, you at work, Lay? What's up, man? Yo, my man Kenny hits me up. He's like, yo, this guy, that guy, this guy want to do the show. And I'm like, yo, my man sending me the all-star team out here to replace him. Like, shit, we might not need Kenny no more. I'm about to take the Call Up podcast right there off the side. Just say, fuck it.
No, I hit Kenny up first just to make sure. Because, like, when I got home, I was supposed to do something yesterday, which was most likely like I was gonna do like some thoughts, like just an extra bonus video for me to do, because I haven't been doing like a lot of audio formatting, because as you've been seeing, because you follow all the stories and stuff, I just been doing like live streams and all that shit.
Yeah.
So now everything is gonna get switched back. Like this week, it's going back to the original format, and then next week I'll go live again, and it's gonna be like a bi-weekly thing.
Okay, I hear you. Mm-hmm. Gives you some more time to work on shit. I get it.
Damn, more time to sleep.
Yo, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
You get up at 5 in the morning, work at 6 a.m., leave at 6 p.m. Yeah, I get tired. I only get like 1 hour, 1.5 hours to like spend with my wife, smoke, and I come here and do all this other shit. I only get the weekends to just be like free and shit, unless they want to be dicks and like, oh, you got to come in Saturday, which is what they fucking did to me last week at work.
Damn. Shit, man. Nah, I hear you. I got the only time I get to sleep is the weekend. So people were like, "Yo, we got to do this." It's like, "Yo, bro, man, I'm a human on the weekend. I can't stop being a human."
I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna be doing like a short amount of blends. We're gonna be done by like 11, because then I gotta go to this fucking show that I was telling Kenny about after, because I debuted in New Age Wrestling as a commentator. So okay. I'm pretty happy for that. So we don't even leave at 11, this fucking job. We leave at fucking 4. And I'm like, fuck, I don't have time to go home, to change, and all this other shit. So I just like had to take 2 buses to go straight to a mall to go to this wrestling show and at least try to like have fun and, you know, commentate on some matches here or two. So it was kind of frustrating to think that like, fuck, I got to be stuck here a few more hours because my machines want to be shut down.
Damn. How did the show go? At least
It was fun. It was really fun. So it's like your average local indie wrestling, promotion and shit. Weird thing is, I got to see a robot wrestle. You ever heard of Shockwave the robot?
no, I have not.
Okay, so probably Kenny will know because I have a picture of it. Like it was so bizarre. Like that was the very first match I commentated too, because the promoter is like, "Hey, you wanna volunteer and commentate for us?" I'm like, "Please, I would love to." He's like, "All right, you gotta do one thing though." All right, what's that? No swearing, no swearing. I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's got to be.
No, because I've been going to this show like a bunch of times, and it is a family friendly show. Like, yeah, they'll swear like once or twice, but that's the wrestlers. The commentators like, yeah, you gotta keep it professional. So it's like, oh fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'll try it. And that whole time, I didn't even think to myself, okay, like my swearing brain just turned off the minute I grabbed the mic, and I'm just like, I got a guy who ring announces that's right next to me and tells me what's gonna happen. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And here I am just talking like, there he goes right there. That's him.
You got Shockwave the wrestler here. Okay.
It's Shockwave the robot.
The robot. Okay.
It's better than the Shockmaster in WCW.
His helmet stood on a lot longer.
No, here's the thing. He's like he's like if Saban made a wrestling series for kids to watch on Saturday mornings, and this was it. This was like VR Troopers mixed with Power Rangers, except this guy's wrestling kaiju monsters in a wrestling ring. He is so like, I've seen a lot of weird things in my days as a wrestling fan and as a podcaster. I've been to a wrestling wedding. I've seen a lot of deathmatch wrestling in my life, but never in my years that I thought, holy crap, I'm actually seeing an actual robot wrestle. Hey, it was like the funniest shit ever.
Shit. I mean, we saw RoboCop in a wrestling, arena. He didn't wrestle, but
What was it? No, that wasn't Capital Punishment. That was a WWE show. It was Capital Combat '94.
I believe so, yeah.
But I mean, we've seen so many weird things in WCW. We've seen RoboCop. We've seen a spaceship in WCW when Ric Flair was disguised as the Black Scorpion.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We've seen the Yeti.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen a sumo hall monster truck match.
Yep.
We've seen the giant fall off of a fucking building. Like, come on. There is so much weird shit in wrestling that it's okay to have that every once in a while, especially if it's a gimmick.
Yeah. I mean, for the indies, that's not bad.
I mean, that's why we have like promotions like DDT or Chikara or the Kaiju Pro promotions that they do sometimes, because he's a suitable fit for that. And it's like, it's not even like, it's basically how I implicate it, except he's not like wrestling them in the wrestling ring. The ring is surrounded by like a bunch of cardboard boxes that's drawn into like buildings and shit. And that's how like you do the little kaiju wrestling thing. Like that shit is popular too. And Jim Cornette hates that shit. He hates everything that's fun. We know that for a fact.
Yeah. Meanwhile, him coming out in shiny ass fucking pants and a golf fucking racket made perfect.
A tennis racket. Hey, but you know what? That was cool in the 80s and in the 90s for him.
I mean, it wasn't that fucking cool.
I mean, for him it was. For all of us, it's like, this guy's wearing bright colors. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, he's looking like an idiot.
And he's coming out with a tennis racket? Like, the fuck you think you do it? Like, trying out for some tennis league that you basically failed at? Were you trying to be the John McEnroe of wrestling managers with that tennis racket?
I think him and Mr. Fuji were trying to get a couple games in before the...
No, Mr. Fuji was a legit manager because he was a wrestler before he became a manager. That right there, like, that shows a lot of history. He was a good manager. It's not like, the other manager that they have for Kaientai, Wally Yamaguchi, he's like, choppy, you're beep. All that shit, like.
But at least they looked like they were a part of the people they were managing.
Yeah, but at that time, you gotta understand it was kind of acceptable for Japanese, wrestlers to act like that, very generic, very stereotypical. Yeah. Now it's like, I'm wondering if there's gonna be some sort of Karen or some average mom that writes an angry letter to WWE headquarters, is like, or just the Japanese mom, be like, "Dear Vincent McMahon, I do not like it how you treated Asuka with the." And it's like, yeah, a lot of people are gonna start getting drawn off from that shit.
But if anybody looks up Oscar, like that's her. She's a ball of fucking energy though. Like,
that was
like
never,
they're not.
But here's the thing: that was never her in Japan. That was never her in Japan. That was her when she came to America in WWE. And matter of fact, that was not even her in NXT. The minute she came to the main roster, it's just like, oh boy, here we go. It wasn't even like, okay, how are they gonna fuck this up? It's like, how are they gonna try to fuck this up? Because they're gonna throw little tidbits here and there of how they're gonna fuck up this character.
Well, they fucked up the character with the Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, the undefeated streak.
Yeah, they fucked that up the minute they announced that she's gonna wrestle Charlotte Flair.
Here's the thing, you gotta
it
ask
was
yourself
over.
though, like, did the streak really need to last long?
I mean, it needed to at least go past WrestleMania.
I mean, I agree with that. It doesn't need to go back. But sometimes you got to ask yourself, is a streak way too long to continue on? Do we have to end it sometime soon? Because it's sooner or later, it's going to come down to the point where the fans are going to get sick and tired of seeing Asuka win countless matches to the point where they want to see her lose.
But here's the thing, though. If you're going to end the streak, that ending has to make sense. You can't just end it out of nowhere. Like,
No,
if someone's going to beat
Roman
Reigns, it got to be the next guy. It can't be just some fucking guy out of nowhere with a roll up, because then that'd be stupid.
Okay, so did you think it made sense for Brock to end the streak at Mania 30 against The Undertaker? See, that's where it gets debatable, because you have to give it a train of thought there.
No, you know why? Because at the time I did. Because it was like Brock Lesnar was the only person that was big enough, like that had enough momentum and that made it believable to beat Undertaker.
Yeah.
But then right after that happened, the Undertaker couldn't perform at the level that he wanted to at the other main events, at the other WrestleMania. So it's like, if it didn't end there, where would you end it? Because he would look bad. He looked bad against Roman Reigns when he lost.
I mean, that right there, I mean, that's a prime example of what we call like abysmal. Not because of the finish, not because Roman Reigns, ended the streak, not because he beat him. I'm not gonna say ended the streak. He's the second person to actually beat the Undertaker. The only person that they're never gonna take that away from is Brock, unless Brock decides to pull a Benoit and they're just gonna mention Roman Reigns for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
but it's also this. It's like you mentioned it's like you want the streak the streak did end it with Brock, but you also have to ask yourself the same question. Now that the streak ended with Brock, do we really need to see Undertaker keep going?
Nah. Well, I don't think they should have ended the streak. Like, it makes sense that Brock did it because of his character and all that, but I don't think they should have ended it. I think he should have retired off of being undefeated.
Okay,
I think he should have had a Babe Ruth type thing.
Okay, so if you were to pick someone from after Mania 30 to now, if hypothetically the Undertaker never retired, never went into the Hall of Fame, and the streak was still going, let's say Brock never won. Let's say Brock was let's say Brock actually lost the match, hypothetically.
Yeah.
If Undertaker kept continuing, do you think he would have given the shot to Roman Reigns, or do you think he could have gave it to someone who was still around after Mania 30 or someone in the present?
Well, there's no one that had the stature to beat Undertaker's streak. To be honest with you, the only one that actually, like, let's say Brock never won and Roman never beat him.
Exactly.
And you have WrestleMania this year. And you go, the only person that you can believe may have a chance would be Roman, his character now. There's no character back from WrestleMania 30 to now. There's no character, the one that had the longevity, and two that had the presence of Brock to beat Undertaker.
What about Randy Orton?
Randy Orton already lost to Undertaker.
But you could still wrestle him again. It's not like
He can wrestle him again. But
it's not like you beat him and it's over. And it's not
So
like you wrestle him once and then that's it. It's over.
So what did Randy Orton do after WrestleMania 30 besides ruin the Fiend's character with that abysmal match?
He had a crazy fucking match with Seth Rollins at Mania 31.
No, he had a crazy RKO with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
That was a good match. I don't know what you're talking about there. That was a good match.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't show stealing. That was an RKO.
I'm not gonna say it was show stealing. It was still a good match.
The only thing on that match was the RKO that he did.
Yeah.
And then after that he fucked up Bray Wyatt and the Fiend at WrestleMania. He fucked up both of those characters. Yeah, he did because that was when Roman. That was when.
But who did he wrestle?
That was when Bray.
No, he was injured. He wasn't at 32. He wrestled Bray Wyatt at 33.
Okay, but that was an abysmal fucking match.
That right there was garbage.
The Fiend match, the Fiend match he had was garbage. When Drew McIntyre was champion, he did nothing with him. When Jinder Mahal was champion, he did nothing with him. When Kofi Kingston was champion, he did nothing with him. He did not excel anybody's career when he was there.
Actually,
when Brock Lesnar wrestles people, it's a happening.
He actually made. Oh, I'm not gonna basically say he made Jinder a star, but giving him the rub, because you know what Vince likes to say sometimes. You're not just doing a job for someone; you're doing someone a favor. And Randy Orton did Jinder a favor by giving him the WWE Championship and making him, biggest heel in the company. Yeah, I understand, but here's the thing. Also, you have to understand. Here's a guy who didn't really stand up to main event caliber material, who was jobbing out each and every single week, who actually got his job back because of Heath Slater. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's just okay for something like this to happen because everyone was. Well, here's the thing also, that everyone was going to get pissed if Randy Orton held on to the title for a longer period of time because, yeah, everyone got mad when he won the title from Bray at Mania. Everyone was pissed because that never should have happened. Just like how he never should have beat the Fiend at Mania 30 fucking 7. That never should have happened either. But also at the end of the day, he kind of made Jinder look like a legit competitor, even if he had to put him over 3 times in a row, from him winning the title, from him having some singles match, from the Punjabi prison match.
I don't think you remember those matches too well because
I remember them very well.
He cheated on every single match, even
but
the one.
That's how a chicken shit he was supposed to be.
JBL had legitimate wins when he was the fucking WWE champion.
Yeah, until they decided to give him some lackeys for him to become a chicken shit heel. Here's the thing: JBL can carry his own. JBL
had a legitimate win over Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, Batista, and the Undertaker.
Actually, let's stand corrected. That wasn't a legitimate win from the. I know what match you're talking about from when he won the title. That wasn't a legitimate win.
The Bull Rope match wasn't a legitimate win.
He actually cheated because you have to remember JBL had the advantage, which meaning Eddie Guerrero fell for the dumbest trick in the book. JBL hit all the corners. He was inches away from the other corner. All Eddie had to do was splash him. JBL hits the corner first. That's it. He won. That was very.
You can't cheat in a match that has no rules.
But that's
like getting Seth Rollins disqualified.
But here's the thing: it's not cheating. It's taking advantage of the match.
You just said he cheated.
It's okay. It's how he did it. He said he cheated.
The original argument was Randy Orton. Yes, he did the job for Jinder Mahal, but he did not make Jinder Mahal look like a fucking viable fucking champion. To be honest with you, he didn't make anybody he wrestled a viable champion. Drew McIntyre didn't even look like a viable champion to Randy Orton, even when he lost for no reason.
Yeah, because the only main excuse that we could throw out there is because Drew McIntyre couldn't look like a legitimate star. And I'm not calling the Thunderdome shit. There was no crowd to make Drew McIntyre look like a legitimate star holding on to the belt.
Yo, dude, how many times have we saw matches in the Thunderdome with no crowd that was fucking phenomenal?
Yeah, but I don't count that because these guys are in a fucking screen.
Yeah,
screen.
Yo, Bailey became a huge star in the fucking
And
the
you also have to
Thunderdome.
remember also piped audio. They always have to pipe that audio.
But yeah, they piped the audio, but that did nothing for Drew. It did everything for Bailey. It did everything for Roman. It did everything for the Fiend. Just because there wasn't a crowd doesn't mean that that's the reason why he couldn't. When he went WrestleMania, he couldn't get over with Bobby Lashley.
I mean, I can honestly say when the crowd returned for that Mania, he was over. It's just everyone was not expecting Bobby Lashley to actually retain. I wasn't expecting it. Were you expecting it?
Bobby Lashley to retain the title at WrestleMania?
Yeah, when he faced Drew. Because you got to remember when this was the first time that we had the crowd back in ages. And the crowd was literally on praise for Drew to win the belt. What happened? Everyone was shocked beyond belief to know that Bobby Lashley actually retained. And they were still cheering on Drew. That's the thing. I have to put it between the live crowd and the crowd that we had to have in a Thunderdome that I still don't count because piped audio, that wasn't real crowd because it's just, again, it's just people on a screen. Yes, Drew had a lot of momentum holding on to the championship. As us viewers were watching it, because we watched it, we actually enjoyed Drew McIntyre's reign. That's why I got most of the views, most of the ratings that it got from all of us watching it live.
Yeah, but then Randy Orton came in and made all of his matches boring. And then they did that idiotic shit where he lost it to Randy Orton for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that right there was like legit stupidity. And I don't know what they were trying to do with Survivor Series. Like, who was the fucking champion? It was Roman. And I don't know why they just said, you know what, fuck it, let's take the title off Drew, see how this goes. There wasn't really going to be any story built up to it. And then all of a sudden, he wins it back on a fucking Raw. And I'm like, I thought we were trying to, do something with Orton here. So why did we give him the belt at Hell in a Cell?
I have no idea. But I'm saying, going back, I don't think Randy Orton would have been the guy to break the streak. Maybe the legend killer Randy Orton back in the day when he was still a young buck, he could have broken the streak, but the streak wasn't mature enough for somebody to lose it. But as of right now, there was no star to lose. To be honest with you, if you're gonna have somebody lose the streak, it got to be Roman Reigns or someone like an AJ Styles that's already a fucking legend. But to me, that would be a throwaway. I wouldn't have ended the streak. But when they ended the streak with Brock Lesnar, it at least made sense for the guy that beat him is the fucking guy that just became the UFC heavyweight champion and came back. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true indeed. I mean, what's Brock doing nowadays anyway? We haven't seen him since Mania.
He's selling his rub.
Whatever this man's doing right now, I'm hoping he's enjoying the time that he has off until because if you haven't noticed, we are about to hit summer. And WWE, I believe this is going to be a seasonal thing for the summer. WWE now wants to start doing football stadium shows. That's why we got Money in the Bank taking place in Las Vegas at the Raiders Stadium. That's why we got SummerSlam taking place at a stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. And then we got the stadium taking place in Cardiff, Wales, the Clash of the Castle in September.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like, do you see this as now that it's starting to get warmer, the weather's getting nicer, summer is about to be, a huge thing. I just hope it's not a really big deal in New York because body count's about to rise up indeed. Do you feel as if that they're going to start doing stadium shows for only the season of the summer? Like huge football arenas?
It's possible. Because during the summer, the only thing you have is baseball. So the football stadiums are pretty much fucking empty. And everybody's been fucking dying to go places. And, with the fucking... the way everybody's buying tickets to go see concerts and all other shit. If you put on a good show, I can see it for the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
But these shows have to make sense. Like, they have to be good. Like, you go to the first stadium show, the Hell in a Cell shit, and that shit's whack, no one's going to the other ones.
Well, the Hell in a Cell is not going to be at a giant stadium. That's going to be in Chicago.
Isn't that gonna be in the stadium?
Yeah, it's gonna be in a
Oh,
basketball.
money in the
Money in
bank
the
is gonna be
Bank
in the
is gonna
stadium.
be
Yeah.
in the
Sorry.
stadium. So is SummerSlam, and so is the Clash at the Castle shit.
Which the Clash of the Castle shit is where Drew McIntyre's probably gonna get the WWE title shot.
Actually, I think he said it on a podcast a few days ago. He said he wants to bring back the European title and he wants to win it and then retire it right after, just because of this show, which I wouldn't mind. Oh shit, show's starting. Fuck, I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I got the ending of Law and Order still on my shit. I think, to be honest, I think that shit would be stupid. They already did that. They already proved that bringing nostalgia back for the sake of bringing nostalgia back doesn't work. That's why King Woods didn't work, which that should have catapulted King Woods to the main event status. Maybe not beating Roman Reigns, but being in the main event with Roman Reigns, as contending for that title. Because that would have been also that the head of the table versus the king of the WWE. Come on, that writes itself.
That was a bummer right there because the minute he came back, he wore it one final time, and then the minute Mania showed up, he wasn't king anymore. And I'm like,
you're supposed to be king for the year. That's the shortest king we've ever seen.
Nah, because we've seen kings that lasted like 2 to 3 years. Booker T is one of them. Sheamus was one of them. Wade Barrett too. He lasted 2 years as king. Baron Corbin actually lasted 1.5 years as king. Before he was a bum ass.
But Xavier lasted a couple months.
That shit lasted like 3 months. Then he was injured. He was gone for 4 months. He was king for one final SmackDown, and then Mania he wasn't king anymore because he decided to dress up as his partner who has a neck injury. Oh shit! I forgot. We're about to have a steel cage match between these two behemoths.
Shit, I'm behind you.
My man, this cage is about to implode.
Yeah, I'm still going through the flashback from a couple weeks ago.
I'm at the flashback right now.
Okay, Kenny goes. WWE will continue to put on stadium shows: Rumble, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, and Mania.
Well, I mean, like for the summer, since they want to do Money in the Bank at a stadium, because last time I checked, we had Big 4 pay-per-views, not Big 5. And we actually had a Big 5, which was the King of the Ring pay-per-view, until they made it only a Big 4, just to follow along with the season.
You talking about Crown Jewel?
No, not talking about Crown Jewel. No,
isn't that where they concluded the King and the Queen of the Rings?
No. I'm talking about when King of the Ring was a pay-per-view. It was the Big 5. Before they got rid of the pay-per-view after I believe Brock won it or RVD won the King of the Ring, and they stopped. And then they just made it a King of the Ring tournament every it's like the Olympics. They'll bring it back like every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, because they don't know what to do with it. Did they officially change the Money in the Bank to a main event match at WrestleMania?
I am still, you know what? At this point, I'm just waiting for when Money in the Bank actually hits for me to actually hear Michael Cole actually say that if you win the Money in the Bank, you are guaranteed a match at WrestleMania. Which I'm gonna ask myself, so what's the fucking point of the goddamn Royal Rumble? What's the goddamn point?
I don't know. Unless the Money in the Bank guarantees you one championship and the Money in the Royal Rumble guarantees you the main event, and you get to pick which championship you go after, but that still makes no sense. The Money in the Bank should be cashed in whenever, wherever.
I mean, I can see it like that also, but sometimes I just wish that they never did the fucking Money in the Bank as a pay-per-view and just kept it at Mania as a match.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because you know what? Every now and then, you got to have a ladder match for Mania. If it wasn't for Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, rest in peace, then we would not have a ladder match in professional wrestling.
Well, Ricochet said that they should have a Scott Hall, Razor Ramon 6-man Intercontinental ladder match at WrestleMania.
Well, let's see if he tells that to Vince McMahon and we're starting with the match already. Holy shit!
Yeah, before you got on, I predicted it. I was like, because he started the the night with Biggie when he defended the title against the Cage in the cage match. I believe he was in another cage match with Xavier Woods. Like every cage match that Bobby Lashley's in, he starts Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're gonna unify the tag team titles on SmackDown?
Yeah, that's gonna be official on this Friday. But so you already know what's gonna happen there. It's gonna be a fuckboy finish. It's gonna be a DQ. They're gonna save it for Hell in a Cell, and most likely they're gonna unify the titles inside Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Jay Lethal just hits me up on Instagram asking me if I'm having trouble paying bills.
What the fuck? Wait, AEW wrestler Jay Lethal?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a fake account.
Come on, man.
It's a fake account.
Don't tell me that shit.
Yo, I shit you not, bro. Look, this fake ass account. It just asked me, he's like, yo, do you need help paying bills? Come on, Jay. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on. Yeah, do I need help paying bills? Fuck out of here, bro.
What the hell? Countdown to Cody. So what, at 10 o'clock we're going to see Cody?
The fuck? Countdown to Cody for what?
For what? Why are we getting this? Dude, what the fuck is
734.
this?
Yeah,
Wait,
like,
is it a six-pack challenge
what?
for the women's?
Oh, I didn't even get. I was too busy trying to get my bills paid by Jay Lethal to see what was going on. Shit, yo, I'm not mad at what they're doing with Omos.
I was about to ask you that. Like,
I'm mad what they're doing with Bobby Lashley, though.
I mean, how are you mad about that? Like, I think it's good that Bobby Lashley could take some time away from the title picture because he had his moment. He could carry a huge guy over like Omos. Oh, the cameraman fell over. My whole thing with Omos is like, why did it take you till now to call this man the Nigerian Giant?
Because they had to make sure Apollo Crews was irrelevant.
But if you're going to make Apollo Crews irrelevant, you might as well get rid of his fucking lackey there because that guy is the most irrelevant thing in the main roster.
Word. Why are they locking MVP in the cage with him?
Wait, what? He's getting in the cage? Oh, now you're ahead.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, yo, what's up, Tyson? I don't remember seeing them fucking, the cameraman fell, but that might have been when, yo, I got Kenny texting me because his for some reason the comments ain't popping up. But he goes, cage match, Bobby Lashley versus Omos, Mustafa Ali versus Veer, Becky Lynch backstage segment, Riddle versus Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso is scheduled to be there. Judgment Day segment, AJ Styles and Finn Balor versus Los Lotharios. Liv Morgan is listed as being ringside with Balor and Styles. Alexa Bliss versus Sonya Deville. Cody Rhodes in-ring promo.
So that's why we have the fucking countdown?
Yeah, Ezekiel versus Chad Gable. Kevin Owens is scheduled for commentary. Lacey Evans promo. Becky Lynch versus Naomi versus Sasha Banks versus Doudrop versus Nikki Ash versus Asuka.
Winner gets a shot at the Raw Women's Championship against Bianca Belair, and watch it be Asuka. Which I would love to see. I would love to see Asuka take on Bianca Belair.
In a real match, yeah.
Yes. Just a regular match. No gimmicks, no Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. I would also like to see Asuka versus Doudrop, but I think that would be a hard-hitting match right there. Yo, Tyson, who you got for this cage match? Omos or Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the comments.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing them pop up. Like they were popping up earlier before we started Raw. Okay.
You don't see it on the side?
No, I see it now, but they weren't popping up before.
No, I mean like on the side of the screen.
Yeah, I see them on the side now.
Oh, okay. Not because I have to engage it to pop up.
Okay.
In order for it to.
All right.
To show up, yeah. All right, hold up. We got an asshole in the on the other end. We gotta let this fucking guy. Hey!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're beating him up. They're beating him up.
Get out of here.
Shows kids are taller than me, Pip.
My bad. Oh, these little brothers acting up, man. I don't know what's going on. Oh shit, I got him choked. My bad. I didn't mean to choke.
What up, show now?
What's up, my brother?
Oh shit. Oh man.
What happened? What did I do?
Well, Bobby Lashley and Omos are starting tonight, but Cedric Alexander just jumped Bobby on the way.
All right, you ahead right now. I don't know what's going on.
What are you watching it on? You watching it on the USA Network?
Yeah, but I'm watching it on some other shit. With
Okay. What part are you up to right now?
I'm up to Bobby Lashley standing on his podium doing his entrance.
All right. Well, you real behind me, so I try not to spoil anything.
Yeah,
Show enough is the one that spoils everything.
Yeah,
Usually.
so please shut the hell up.
My apologies. I shut the hell up.
Yo, Pimp, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? Uh-oh.
What happened to Pimp?
What's going on? The franchise player, Bad Blood in the building. What's going on, bro?
Oh, what is up, boy?
Oh shit, Mr. Shownuff up in this place too.
In the building.
Yeah, yo, dude. Kenny fucking takes off a week and he sends me an all-star team. What's going on, everybody?
Sorry, Kenny. I'll bring the wing out. I'll bring the wing out when you're here.
Cedric is getting involved now. What is this bullshit?
Yeah, man. I think that's their way of we're gonna do this later.
Yo, man, you know what this is? I can tell you exactly what this is. This is some bullshit. That's what this is. This is some pure unadulterated bullshit. That's what it is. Every week, Monday Night Raw come with some lame bullshit. Every week.
What y'all watching? I'm on commercial.
Yeah.
But you gotta admit though, by the way, Bad Blood, my name's Hazel the Eye Zombie. I represent the WrestleMania Show podcast.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood.
What's up, man?
I am the OIWA North American Heavyweight Champion. I'm also one of the crazy dudes on the Roundtable Person podcast on BioSlam.net. Monday night, 8 o'clock. Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Friday night, 8 o'clock.
But yeah, like you were saying.
Nice. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm Toe Tags. I like to party. Is it show you want to introduce yourself, Joe?
Hey, man, I'm the head of the table. Mr. Franchise Roman Show.
He's at the head of the table.
That's Strowman Reigns.
Strowman Reigns. There you go.
Strowman Reigns. Oh, wait. I'm live on the podcast. Hold on 1 second. I gotta get my shit.
Oh,
yeah. Get your. What was you gonna say, Ace?
Damn, you made me forget. I'm smoking right now. Fuck. No, but like, no, I got it now. But like I was like how like what Babylon was saying, like Raw was Raw's been shit over the past couple of weeks. Raw's actually been. It still is shit sometimes, but it has been pretty average for what they've been putting out week by week. It hasn't been bad. It hasn't been like abysmal. Like you guys know, I do this. I do the live reactions live on my platform, and sometimes I gotta endure that shit. Like, oh, this is okay. Oh, this was all right. Okay, that's the match of the night. Good thing there's no even fucking Marie, because this match would have got, this whole show would have gotten a fucking fail.
At least we would have saw some fucking cleavage with Eva Marie. Shit.
No, hell no. I don't want her. I don't want her nowhere near the TV. Nowhere near the TV.
Pablo,
you could see like half a gooch with Eva Marie's attire. You know what I'm saying? At least you see something. Gooch. You know?
Pablo, what does Raw stand for?
Real for wrestling, bro.
Really?
That's
you know what?
For everyone, Monday night. Every Monday
it stands
night,
for really abysmal wrestling.
Man, really awful writing. That's what that shit is.
Yep.
We watch this show every Monday night. We watch the show every Monday night, so you fans don't have to. But realistically, this is the worst of all professional wrestling shows on television. I've seen backyard wrestling shows with more storyline consistency than Raw does.
Yikes.
Guys, I'll be right back. Let me go say goodnight to my wife real quick.
All right, do you think, play?
All right, bro, take your time.
Bad Blood. Show just did Roman Reigns' entrance with his kids, and that shit was better than what the fuck they just did on Raw.
That's crazy.
Damn, I missed it too. Oh man,
you did bad, man. The kids was here holding the fingers up. I got the wig with the ponytail like Roman. I tried.
How am I trying to piss off Gigi? Like, what I do? What I do to Gigi?
Yeah.
I'm already pissing Gigi off. I didn't do shit. That show's fault. But yeah, Bad Blood, man. There's no rules here, man. I hate John Cena. Just to let everybody know, they try to wild me up. This motherfucker tries to get me. I'm not an emotional dude. I hate John Cena, but they try to get me to be emotional, and they have failed ever since day one of this shit.
He hates John Cena, but he loves
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that motherfucker right there, brother.
Yo, what's everybody's beating Hogan, son?
Hogan dropping N-bombs, brother.
Hey,
yeah.
You see?
Everybody's dropping N-bombs once in a while. Vince dropped it on national TV. At least Hogan was knee-deep in some pussy, though.
Hogan's like, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and don't mess with me. You
see, us black people, we took it a little differently. Like,
we don't forgive.
We don't forgive.
Yo, Hogan was knee deep in some pussy when he said that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like shit. You
really
telling me you ain't never said no crazy shit?
Are we talking about this goddamn sex tape?
No.
We talking about Hogan dropping the N-bomb.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, I don't want to talk about that because you know what? That was on him to do that shit. That wasn't scripted like how Vince McMahon did it.
Yeah.
So
Vince trying to be young and hip. Hogan was just being a dick. That's all.
Well, I mean, he was getting his dick.
Hey.
Man.
Yo, Tyson thinks someone's going through the cage. Bobby Lashley has done it before. He can do it again.
Bro, you know what's going to end up happening?
he did it to Umaga ECW.
Again.
Yeah.
Omos going to win again.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if Hulk Hogan's white. He said it with the ER word.
First
if
off,
he still
Hogan
said it with the A word, he still would have gotten his ass whipped, bro.
First off, Hogan is not white, all right?
Word.
He's fucking orange. he's tanner than most fucking Spaniards out there.
My man, he's not even.
Hogan's tanner than this right here, bro. It's cocoa butter.
You got Hogan right next to you.
That man is nothing but dripping wet sand. That's what his color is. He's wet sand. That's what he is.
Man.
Yo, you dye his hair black, and my man will look like my father.
You dye that man's hair black, he would legitimately look. He would legitimately look like blackface.
Wow, that's some sting shit right there. So you said who said they hate John Cena?
I did. Right here, guy in the
I
orange
wrestled
shirt.
for UPW. I wrestled for UPW in California, and I had the inevitable task of wrestling John Cena 2 nights in a row before he went to OVW.
Okay.
Horrible. I hate John Cena. I had his dad on my podcast. Even his dad said John Cena is his favorite wrestler, which is funny as shit.
Yikes.
Yeah, I heard that shit. I heard that his son's not his favorite wrestler. That's embarrassing. I think the one thing that you will want to do is make your dad proud to be his favorite wrestler.
So, but 2 things about Cena. 1, if y'all ever want to crank call him, there's his phone number right there. I'm just saying. And 2, and he be answering it too. And 2,
he's about to murder. No, don't do that.
Hey, did y'all ever watch that fucking Peacemaker show?
Yeah, we saw that.
I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Hey, that show had no fucking right being so good.
It was.
I hate seeing it with passion, but that show was funny.
Yeah, the first couple episodes was funny as shit, and then it just started going downhill a little bit. It was like, all right, yo, what's going? Like they started off strong, and then it was like, what's going on here? Like, does everybody need to be this fucking stupid? Like, can there be one person that's not a fucking idiot? But it was enjoyable to watch. I'll give you that. But you know something, Bad Blood, though? The fact that you came on this show and you admitted in front of Kenny that John Cena is a trash ass wrestler. You are family. You are family, and you are invited on any show that we do. Just walk up in the motherfucker and be like, yo, I'm here. That's it.
Bad Blood is here.
That's it.
In the building.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Hey,
I was gonna say, fuck John Cena.
Yeah,
and,
there you go. There you go.
Part of the family. We say that every night. That's right. Outro.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You can't see him. Nobody wants to.
That's right. There you go.
You can't see him. No.
Shit. We about to kick Kenny off this fucking show. And
you fight.
Yeah.
We don't need you no more.
Oh, and the spear.
Stay over there in Vegas.
Word.
Oh, Kenny's in Vegas?
Too.
Yeah, he's well. Hopefully I'm not blowing up his spot.
No, bro.
He already told me where he was at. I just think he was in Vegas.
Oh shit.
He goes, Bad Blood, you'll never suffer me again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's welcome here anytime, Kenny.
That's right.
Don't fuck around. Because unlike you, he can tell the truth.
Hey man, to tell the truth, shame the devil, right?
Yeah.
Bad Blood, what's one of your favorite wrestlers? Well, it's usually a list. It's not only one.
Okay, so I do have a list of guys that I grew up watching, but I also got to work with. So yeah. Tuco Scorpio.
Okay. Flash Funk awesome for anybody who doesn't know.
Awesome dude. I got to work with him a couple times. Ricky Morton and Rocco Express, like those cats, man. I grew up watching NWA. I never wanted to be a WWE guy at all. I fucking hated WWE because I wanted to be a wrestler, not a comic book character. And, like I want to be a wrestler. So like all my accolades are with the NWA. Like I've held championships longer than anyone in the history of wrestling because of the NWA. Maniac Matt Bourne, another dude. Why is actually not an entertainer? That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Hey.
But yeah, man. One dude.
What is he doing back out here?
I'll tell you though. One dude that got me though was Bret the Hitman Hart.
Nice.
I always wanted to be like Bret Hart, and I got an opportunity to have an altercation with Bret Hart.
Part of the show or behind the scenes?
No, like a legit altercation. Like, okay, so here's the story, man.
Oh my god.
The late great Jim Yama Neihart worked a show that I was booking, and Jim didn't show up. Well, Jim, there was a rumor. I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus, but there was a rumor about a extramarital affair.
Ooh.
So Bret calls my office and says, "Hey, I need to speak with BJ, the booker." My secretary is like, "BJ, Bret Hart's on line one." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. Bret Hart's not calling me." Right? So I pick up the phone, like, "What do you want?" Because my old roommate at the time who worked with us, dead on Bret Hart impersonation. He used to do this shit all the time. I'm like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "Is this is Bret the Hitman?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." Click, hung the phone up. Right? So my secretary goes, "BJ, Bret Hart's on line one." I'm like, "Dude, stop playing. Pick up the phone. Ryan, what the fuck do you want?" He's like, "This isn't Ryan. This is Bret the Hitman." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, dude." Hung the phone up again. Now, as I hung the phone up, right, my office door was open and the bathroom is right across from my office door. And as I hung the phone up, this motherfucker walks out of the bathroom. And I look at him, right? And the phone rings again, and she says, "BJ, he's on line one." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" So,
but you know I'm the best.
Like, I am. I'm like, "Dude, Bret." I pick up the phone. I'm like, "Hello." And he's like, "If you fucking hang up on me again, you son of a bitch, I will kill you." And I'm like, "Whoa. I'm like, I'm sorry. How can I help you? And he's like, listen here, motherfucker. And he goes off on me. If I ever see you, I'm going to fucking kill you. Right? So fast forward 10 years. I'm at this Wrestle Fan Fest show in California. And it's me, Virgil, both Crime Time and my tag team partner, my little brother at the time, right?
Oh
so
my God.
We're sitting at the high spots table and we're signing autographs and stuff, right? So Shad and JTG knew the story. And Shad always, rest in peace. Shad was always fucking with me about stuff like that. so Bret Hart is across the room. And Shad goes, hey, Bret. He's waving at Bret. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'm going to die. Right?
He's over here.
He's like, come on over here, Bret. So Bret comes over and they start talking. And then he's like, hi, my name is Bret, blah, blah, blah. He's shaking everyone's hands. And he comes up to me and goes, hey, man, nice to meet you, blah, 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 and shakes my hand. I'm like, very nice to meet you, sir. I'm watching you, idolizing you. You're fucking saying. He's like, thank you. It's like, you guys have a good night. And he walks away. I swear to God, he took like 10 steps and stopped and turned around and walked back up to me and said, hey, I know you. Oh my God, my fucking life flashed before my eyes. I was like, he is about to fucking kill me. Oh my God, right? He's like, 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles, California, Porterville, California. UWA. And I'm like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Sharpshooter! Got him!
And he's like, look at this shit. And he's like, hey man, I just want to tell you that I apologize for losing my cool like that. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry for hanging up on you so many times. I thought it was a joke. And he's like, yeah, most people get that. And I'm like, thank you very much, sir. And he walks away. I'm like, fuck, that guy's gonna kill me. Shad was like, yep, he was gonna murder your ass.
Damn.
I swear, bro. That whole weekend I was scared shit. I was like, he's gonna fucking come back and kill me. much like Omos is doing Bobby Lashley right now.
Yeah, did y'all see that spot? That shit was stupid as hell.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we might be ahead of you.
Oh yeah, but you guys are ahead of me.
Yeah, because we already on the next match. But
yeah, I'm Austin Theory.
I'm not even at the next match yet. I'm at the commentary right now. Corey Graves wearing a terrible suit.
Dude, Corey Graves is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Think he's trying to do his inner Seth Rollins?
I'm here for it, though.
Yo, not for nothing. I think that The Miz is trying to be MJF and Corey Graves and Carmella is trying to be Sammy Guevara and fucking Ty Conti.
Yep.
It's like the more and more we see him, they're fucking kissing, they're talking to each other. She's neglecting fucking her tag team partner. It was like, this looks a little too familiar. All four of these motherfuckers are fucking irritating as shit. The only thing that Ty and Carmella got going for them is they look good.
And man, at the end of the day, wrestling is going to plagiarize everything that the competition does. Whether it's going to be good or bad. And I don't see anything going wrong with what they're doing unless they decide to just say, you know what? Hey, let's fuck this up.
Oh shit.
Seth sucks.
He does. Oh yeah, Lay.
I gotta go. I just got some bad news. I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
Really? That's what they're gonna start doing now? Calling him the youngest U.S. champion in WWE history?
Yeah, I thought he left because Lay said Seth sucks. It's like, damn, Lay. Nah, but hopefully everything's all right with Bad Blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, yo, Bobby Lashley went through the cage, just like Tyson called it.
Wait, I thought Ali was gonna be facing Veer.
That's what Kenny told me.
Well, something's not right. Because Veer's supposed to be facing jobbers, not Ali. Ali's going to be facing Theory right now.
Unless they're going to say, well, you haven't earned a shot at me, so now you got to face Veer. You know, like you know how they like to do that shit.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yo, he goes, he's not white, tan, or orange. What is he, Tyson? What is Hogan? I don't know why Cedric was there though.
Because he's trying to get on the good graces of MVP again.
No, I get that. I just don't get why he was there. Like, I don't. Why do you have a 7'3", 400-pound man, and you need a midget to help him win?
Why are you here?
Yeah, you know, like if you want to make Omos look unstoppable, do it without that shit. Like Big Show when he threw the fucking cage.
At the end of the day, at least it's giving Cedric Alexander something to do instead of sitting and catering.
You could have had Cedric and Shelton be a legitimate tag team. It's 3 hours, man. You don't need to. I feel like they go, let's put all the black guys in one segment so we don't have to, you know, worry about them later.
It's like back then, you could do so much in 2 hours. Now it's like you're doing too much in 3 hours, or you're not doing enough at all.
Yeah. See? Yeah, just like I told y'all. Yo, I was playing the WWE 2K game over the weekend, and I set up a title match between me and Umaga, and there was a black ref, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like no one mentions this shit. Like I'm not saying he wasn't in before, but
the refs.
Yeah, but I was like, "Oh shit!" Like you don't notice it until you see it. It's like,
yeah.
Hogan is the maxed out tan. Yo, Hogan got a permanent tan. Like his skin is leather. So there's a special guest referee for the match, The Miz. Yo, I'm so happy that people came into the chat and clarified that Mufasa Ali isn't getting punished. I'm so happy that you clarified that, because this doesn't look like punishment to me.
Word. Put me on TV?
No. Like he's being made the joke of.
So?
And this isn't even like a good fucking joke.
Chris Jericho was the butt of a lot of jokes in WCW. He used to make the best of those jokes, though.
Oh, man. So it's just okay to be doing screwy finishes like this every week now?
It's getting gimmicky.
Too gimmicky. Like, if you're going to do a special guest referee, you got to pull that card like once every 2 years. Not, okay, we did it 1 week, we got to do it the next week.
Hopefully something happens where he gets knocked out.
You see this shit? Yeah, I told y'all. He just said it's not fair for you guys to lose and fail your way to a title match or to a match with the champion. So here goes Veer.
Oh, no.
He just got some bad news, Kenny. Something came up for him. He said he'll be back, but he had to leave. So hopefully everything's good with him. I don't know if you want to check up on him. I don't have his contact information or anything, but Austin Theory said that it wasn't fair for Mustafa Ali to get a title shot and fail his way to a match with a champion. So that's when Veer came up. So they do watch our podcast. They just don't give a shit, and they're just gonna do what the fuck they want.
Oh, wait a minute. What did Veer do? Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought he was gonna face Tyler.
So I guess Veer's about to come on Ali now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bruh. I mean, that's all Veer does. He comes on jobbers and leaves.
All right, Kenny.
The question is, how long would it take him to knock him out?
Oh, I thought. No, that's not the question. The real
2.3
question is,
minutes.
Final answer?
how long will it take for
Yeah.
Veer to come in this match?
2.3 minutes. All he needs is a couple of strokes. Yo, Kenny, let him know that we hope everything's all right, and handle his business.
Yeah, I hope everything's good on his end.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yo, the Veer is standing there. It's like his arms back, chest out. He looks like it looks like somebody's like, look bigger, and he's just trying his hardest to look bigger. It looks so stupid. Yo, he did an elbow drop. It jumped as high as he could, and the camera decided to go to Austin Theory, so we missed the height that he got.
Stupid camera.
Yeah, Lay. You didn't know that Veer came to Raw and he's coming on Jobbers?
What? Yeah, because it took Veer forever to come back to Monday Night Raw. It took that nigga a fucking NFL season to make a return.
Word. And then he became a Minuteman coming on these Jobbers.
What?
He's giving Mustafa some offense. I've seen worse. The crazy thing is, I've seen worse from a champion. Kofi took a worse beating than this.
All right, Cannon, we got you. Next week we start Monday Night Raw trivia.
Let's do it.
Come on, Ali. You act like you can't jump over the Miz.
Oh. Kicked him again.
So Veer's outside. Veer's outside the ring, and Ali went to go dive, and the Miz jumped in his way to count out Veer, and then the Miz just pie face Mufasa.
Oh, yo, shit! My hand!
Girl, fuck you, Mama Webble.
My hand!
What the fuck was that?
What are you talking about, Joe?
My God. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I'm trying to be as general as possible.
I love that. I'm not saying nothing. My hand, like
that's all I said. My hand. You don't know whose hand. It could be Tyler's hand. It could be.
But that's like me going. He shot him.
Oh my God!
I told you, my hand.
I just saw that Larry. He went inside out with that shit. Oh, my hands right on the mat.
Yo, Veer's coming. Veer's coming now.
That's it. He's coming. He's coming. He came.
He just came right all over Mufasa Ali's back.
My hand.
That was the climax. That was the climax right there.
I'm sorry. He gave him free nookies.
He gave him an orgasm.
Word.
I ain't gonna lie. I do. I'm liking this character.
This man is asking for a selfie. Oh, he's about to come on him again. Oh, and Austin
the
Theory.
Mysterio. Oh shit, my bad.
Oh man, Austin Theory's about to put this on.
No, the Mysterios came out the same time as me.
Okay, yeah, but I fucked it up for homie.
Yeah, you did.
My bad. Yo, Cho's like, I don't give a fuck. We even.
Oh man,
I know I fucked it up for him. My bad.
Oh man,
my bad,
you know those pics are going.
Yo, he saved Dominic's life right there, son. Yo, Ray's mask looks official, son.
I like that color.
Oh,
yo, Lay.
For the table.
Yo, Lay, for Halloween, I'll be Ray, you be Dominic. Come on, bro. We need we need the matching Halloween costumes.
What got him?
Got him.
That'll be a dope fucking. Oh man, I would pay for that.
That should be fucking hilarious.
So we're gonna have a number one contendership match for Bianca Belair's title show. It's like a 6-woman match.
Nice. Anybody interesting in there?
It's Becky Lynch, Naomi, Sasha Banks, Doudrop, Nikki Ash, and Asuka.
What?
Nice.
That's wild, disrespectful. But
Hopefully
yo,
Asuka
it's only
takes-
because you're taller, Lay.
Hopefully Asuka takes it all.
Yeah, you do have more muscle.
We were all going for that, honestly. Oh, and if you missed it earlier, they're giving us a countdown for Cody. So at 10 p.m., set your timers, folks. At 10 p.m., you're going to see the American Nightmare do his stuff on the
Very
mic.
nice. But the question is, who gives a fuck?
The question is, why do we need a fucking countdown for that? Why is that necessary?
Because he's white and they need him to be whiter.
Okay.
Huh?
Let me ask you.
White people do countdowns.
Let me ask you this question, because I haven't been able to watch y'all stuff since I've been doing live streams and all that other shit. How do y'all feel about Cody being in WWE now after his Mania match? Not the match that we got at Redacted Backlash. Mania.
You're going to
Moving
get
forward, how do you think he's being treated right now in WWE? Do you feel like he's being treated well? They're giving him what he wants with everything from his old gimmicks to, you know, his music and all that shit. Do you feel like he's going to get the rub that he deserves? Do you feel like he's getting a good rub now?
I think they're falsifying the evidence that we're seeing, because when you see the house shows and all these kids, oh, Cody Rhodes, give me a belt. I want to sign. I came here for Cody Rhodes. Bullshit, because ain't nobody did that shit in AEW. No one, real fans didn't do that shit in AEW, and now all of a sudden my man comes back and he's a hero to these kids that don't watch wrestling outside of the WWE. He was Stardust when he left. He wasn't Cody Rhodes when he left. I think they're painting this picture for Cody Rhodes to be the next big guy, to be the Hulk Hogan or the fucking the American dream of this generation. I think they're making it's a little too rap for me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because these fucking kids out of nowhere now, the only thing I want for my birthday is Cody Rhodes' signature, or this kid is jumping the guardrail to go see Cody Rhodes. It's like, I don't know, player. I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
And this is before he started talking. I was gonna say you're gonna get two different answers, Hazel, because I know my brother very very well. Because I was gonna say I enjoy it. It kind of reminds me of Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho left, came back. They really ain't stomp on him. They ain't give him a championship immediately. They let him stay in the middle. You know, make it interesting till let the people dictate when you're gonna become champion. You're not Stardust, which is one thing you wanted. Yes, we do make fun of you here and there, but at least you don't got to wear the gimmick. Be yourself. You got your music. You here with your daddy's legacy. Have fun. Shut the fuck up. We'll make you champion someday when the people demand it, if they ever do.
Yeah, they're making him the new John Cena. They're having him do all the media gigs. Yeah,
I feel like there's those kids that only saw Cody for what he was as the Stardust, but then never saw Cody for what he really was after he left the company. And then here they see this guy come back and they're like, Daddy, who the fuck is this guy? Like, you don't fucking remember Stardust? It's like, that's Stardust? All right, sit down, you little fucker. Let me tell you a story about Cody Rhodes, all right? That's what it feels like. It's like these kids don't know who the hell Cody is. They just see this Americana-looking motherfucker representing their country. All this other shit like, Mommy, Daddy, I want their shirt. I want his belt. I want his shirt. And it's just, watch. Give it a month or so. They're going to sell that belt on WWEshop.com, and then they're going to stop having Cody hand them shits out.
Why it can't be like Bret Hart? Bret Hart ain't stopped with his glasses forever.
Because in the realm of WWE, you're not supposed to interact with the fans.
Sure, it's worth the money. She.
Is it working though? But here's the thing though. Is what shows saying working? Of course it is, because they're painting the narrative. Remember, the biggest, the one thing that Vince McMahon is a master of, it is telling you what to like. He tells you who to like, what to like, and when to like them. He did that to Roman Reigns. He did that to Brock Lesnar. He did that to John Cena. He's doing it to Cody Rhodes. He's doing it to Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens. Jericho's the only person that we can legitimately say that he forced us to like him.
There's only two reasons why I feel like Vince McMahon gave Cody Rhodes all this leeway to just be himself. One, it could possibly be a ratings draw. It could be a huge sales draw for the matches, the merchandise. And two, they didn't want to hit the fucking panic button right away, knowing that, if Cody Rhodes was to come back as Stardust, everyone would be going ape shit about how, here's this guy who left AEW to think that he can make greater tenure in WWE for him to go back to being his old gimmick again. No.
Real quick, they just made Asuka versus Becky Lynch 1-on-1 winning the title shot.
Oh, okay. So no six man?
I guess not, unless that's supposed to be a surprise too, but this is stupid. But I think they're doing what they're doing with Cody because of his executive vice president experience.
I agree.
Because he went around town promoting Ring of Honor of AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor. Like, he was promoting everywhere. And they said, we got a guy that legitimately fucking is used to this shit, knows how to do it. Go ahead, do it for us now. He's more of a media guy than a wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna pay him as a wrestler, and he's gonna do double the work for us. Shit. None of the wrestlers here know executive producers.
Yeah.
We're good money. Give him whatever he wants. Shoot, you can be Hulk Hogan if you want.
I'm really enjoying what they're doing with Cody. I'm happy that they're letting him, be himself. But sometimes I always tell myself, it's not even like every week, but sometimes I do tell myself, okay, it's only a matter of time before WWE decides to say, fuck it, we're going to do stuff our way now, that this isn't working.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time until they shove him in the back. Broseph is here, that's right. But yeah, the shit with Cody Rhodes is like
I just feel like they're gonna give him his moment. They're gonna give him the title. They're gonna have him hold on to it for like maybe 6 months, 7 months, and then once he loses it, he's gonna get a rematch in 2, and then they'll either turn him heel, and then it'll go straight back to him being like in the middle of the fucking card.
Yeah, you know what they're doing? They went up to Cody and was like, yo, we'll treat you the way AEW was supposed to treat you. That's why you're in the commercials. That's why you're getting all the kids, fans. That's why you're doing all the announcements. You're doing all the media. Because, in all honesty, he should have been doing that with AEW. He should have been promoting their pay-per-views. He should have been on late-night shows. Like, he should have been the American star because he's the guy that went from WWE and started his own shit and created the AEW, and then let Jericho be the first champion, but let Cody Rhodes be the face to the media.
All right, I might be higher at this moment, but did I just see giraffes come out of Riddle's ass?
Yeah, they changed the animals now every time he jumps over that rope.
What the fuck? Thank you, Austin. Like, what in the fuck is this?
Next week is going to be horses.
I'm surprised there's no fucking snakes.
Right?
Hey. You never know. We still got a couple of more Raws to go.
Let them know, bro. You let them know, bro. I want snakes to come out my ass.
Randy Snakes. They already bringing him out by himself. They gonna split him soon. Where's Randy?
Randy is chilling until he gets called out.
Yeah, because this match is supposed to be Riddle versus Jimmy, and Jay's supposed to be there. So it's probably gonna be one of those things where the match is gonna take like 5-10 minutes, and then Jay's gonna come in, and then Randy's gonna come in, and they're gonna RKO everybody. Then Veer's gonna come back. He's gonna come on one of their backs again. Then the Rey Mysterio is gonna come out, and Cody Rhodes is like, fuck 10 o'clock. Now I'm saying my piece, and we're gonna finish the cage match.
And then we still ask ourselves, why the fuck do we even have a draft to begin with? If you're gonna bring some SmackDown guys on some Raw and some Raw guys onto SmackDown.
Yeah. Because
it's stupid as hell, bro.
I've been telling them to stick it out, but
didn't you just say the Lotharios are gonna be facing AJ Styles and Finn Balor?
Yeah.
See, what the fuck is this? What is it?
Isn't that the guy that taught Shawn Michaels?
No, Jose Lothario is the guy that taught Shawn Michaels. We're talking about Hector Garza and Humberto Del Rio.
Well, no. It's Angel and Humberto. There's no Garza. There's no Carrillo. They got rid of their last names.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
One name now.
Yep. Everyone has one name. Everyone at this point, everyone in wrestling is just going to be known is either going to have the Seal or Madonna treatment. You're only going to be known by one name now.
You only get two names when you're a champion. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, John Cena,
Drew McIntyre,
and Omos. You notice Orton is just Orton now. It's Orton and Riddle.
I mean, he still gets called Randy Orton, but the commentators like to keep it short.
Yeah. The RKO, that's what they call them, RKO.
They call them niggas by their last names, like they CO officers. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
Herrera, where's your gun?
Well, it's in my locker, sir. We're in Rikers. I can't carry a gun here.
Get Cody Rhodes out here. He can do your job better than you.
Fucking Cody Rhodes. You know what's crazy? Yeah, I give him a hard time, but it worked for Drew McIntyre. He left and came back, regrouped.
Yeah, it worked so well for McIntyre. He became two-time champion.
But it took him 5 years to win the belt when he came back.
Damn. But he's not as well. I don't think he was as seasoned as Cody when he came back, though.
I mean, yeah, when he came back, immediately they gave him the NXT title because he wanted to go to NXT to harness his skill more and maybe to face off against a bunch of indie guys that he never got to wrestle before they sent them back up to the main roster.
Oh shit! My kids are here.
No wonder you kicked them out as soon as you got there.
They had to go on the show.
Yeah, they left through a portal to come to Norfolk, Virginia. Hey, that's funny. They're in Norfolk, right? You know what happened in Norfolk, right?
What happened in Norfolk?
At the Norfolk Scope with WCW Wrestling. The DX invasion.
Yeah, WCW.
It's crazy
when they had the military. Go ahead, Tom.
It's crazy hearing Triple H go, all they needed to do was open up the door because they outnumbered us fucking 200-5.
That would have been great. I would have incorporated in my show as well. They coming in. Yeah. Open the gates. Now I would have hit play. Monday Night Raw.
You know what's funny? I'd have opened up the door and let them only come in, and then the rest of the Nitro would have been us beating up DX. There would have been no broadcast for WWE. It would have been all Nitro with DX on Nitro. You know how many eyes there would have been on Nitro?
It would have been way too many eyes and shit. But at that time, the Forbidden Door wasn't really the Forbidden Door. The Forbidden Door was Kevin Nash and Scott Hall before the whole NWO shit became NWO. The Forbidden Door was just known as the Outsiders.
Yeah.
Yo, Toe, you know what I would have did? You know when they there at the little ramp with the gate, WCW? Yeah, come out. I would have said, if I was WCW, I would have sent my camera crew out there. And I would have been like, yo, when the gate is open, and press record. So I would have let the gate open. I would have let them come in. And then I would have shut the gate. Brrr. Then from there, I could have wrote whatever fucking story I wanted. We let them in. Like we would. I mean, I wouldn't hit them. I just want to see them coming in.
Ain't that what I just
I would have let them leave. I would have. Y'all can leave. We just joking. After that, we could have fucking made a whole video or something.
Not for nothing. People are businessmen. I'd have sent out a fucking like a dude that has power and be like, yo, listen, you want to record, do this shit? Well, then here goes our stipulations. And I'd have gave him a deal. Be like, yo, you guys come in, we jump you, we put you in the ring, we do our other shit. Next week on Raw, I'll have a couple of my NWO guys invade you. You want to do this shit for real? Let's come up with something.
This guy would have been like, nope.
There would have been too much money being thrown because you're gonna have to pay the NWO the same amount that they're getting from fucking Turner, and Vince doesn't have that fucking kind of money. He barely pays like most of his stars enough in the fucking 90s.
No, WCW pays their guys extra, and WWE pays their guys extra. With the amount of ratings you would have got for that shit, you would have been able to sustain it.
Here's a fucking newsflash, everyone. Not everyone made their millions until they hit like what, the fucking 2000s?
Well, everybody was making money in WCW in the NWO. All Nash and Hogan was making money hand over fist.
Yeah, but still, it was still under like 6 digits, except Hogan, because Hogan was getting, the million shit. And when it's Hogan, it's always gonna be like him on top of everyone.
Hulk Hogan.
It's always been him over everybody else because he was the biggest star back in those eras until the fucking 2000s when we started telling ourselves, you need to stop. You need to go home. You need to go be a fucking family man and never come back. And they just kept bringing him back.
Yeah,
like after the WWE run, after that WWE run, I was just like, dude, just stop. Don't even just take your Hall of Fame ring. Don't even come back. That's it. It's done.
Well, that WWE run wasn't that much interesting because of Edge. Right, everyone know Edge sucks. He had bangers with Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels.
What?
Yo,
and
The Rock.
I like how you can just really say that when I'm right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Hazel, ain't that your favorite wrestler, Hazel?
Yo, you gotta give this man at least his credibility. He's done everything that he has done in this business.
He cut his hair. He looks good with his haircut. I'll give him that.
I was kind of nifty about that shit last week because I'm like, why are we doing this? But then after he was cutting his promo for a while, I'm like, maybe I'll get over it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't like him wrestling with short hair. Who fucking knows? But still, I give this man a lot of credit for what he's done. Yes, he's not that good of a wrestler. And yes, some guys have to carry him. Look, he carried himself with AJ Styles. AJ Styles didn't have to carry him. And he put on a good match there. And I think Edge has improved within the last 10 years that he's been gone. And I think since he's made his return, no one has been able to carry him. He's been able to carry himself and carry others.
Hey, so I could appreciate the fact that you could pick your favorite wrestler and say, yo, this is not the best wrestler. He's not the best gimmick.
No, because
it's just my guy. It's my guy. It's like Charlotte Flair is my girl.
I like the gimmick. I enjoyed the gimmick. The gimmick is really, really, really viewable, really watchable, and really, really important to listen because sometimes when you have guys that have supernatural gimmicks like The Fiend or The Undertaker or all this other stuff, you got to listen to these promos because even if you have to go back like how Edge says it 25 years ago, 30 years ago, Brood, Ministry of Darkness, he was saying all those tidbits for a reason. All of that shit that he was doing over the years came to this. It's full circle. Just like fucking Ali admitted that he was the goddamn hacker when they found out that he was the leader of Retribution. It became full circle. But guess what? That full circle also became a fucking retcon red flag because you didn't fucking continue on with it. Why? Because you never made Retribution feel like a legitimate threat by having them lose week by week. No.
All right. So here's the downfall of the argument that Edge made. All the Brood did was drop blood on people. They didn't have magic, and all the Ministry of Darkness did.
Did they have magic? They didn't come up from a ring of fire. Even though, yeah,
Dude,
that
that's
whole
not
thing,
magic. That's mechanical.
but
Rey Mysterio
still,
did that
the
shit.
gimmick,
That's not
the
fucking
gimmick
magic, bro.
the gimmick made it fantastical and mystical.
No, I get it. I get it. He has a ring of fire. He's Johnny Cash.
Word.
But yo, the fucking Ministry of Darkness wasn't a magical fucking group. The Undertaker didn't have magic. Then he had minions.
He
The
had
most they
supernatural powers. That's the
No.
same thing as magic.
He
dude.
had it. Not everyone in the fucking group. He didn't give him his blood. All they did in the Ministry of Darkness was kidnap Stephanie McMahon.
Hang up.
All they did was kidnap Stephanie McMahon.
So you mean to tell me that you never? So you mean to tell me that the Brood flying at WrestleMania when they hung the Big Boss Man isn't like supernatural and all that shit?
No, that's a fucking hanging.
But it's like, come on, you're a kid. It's like, look, they're flying. They're fucking flying.
No, they lynched his ass.
Word.
You think back in the day when they were lynching people on their own lawn?
That was a hanging, not a lynching. What are you talking about?
That is true.
It's the same shit, bro.
It was missing the whipping. That's it.
Yeah, like, come on, son.
Vince McMahon would literally go back to those days where your name is Toby and you're arguing Kuta Kente. Nah, man. That's when they automatically would have said, yeah, this show is getting canceled.
And he wasn't even in the ministry for that fucking long.
It was
Phineas Godwin was in the fucking ministry. I don't see him floating around.
Supernatural, spooky gimmick. Didn't matter if the Undertaker was the only one with supernatural powers. Everyone was a part of it.
What, Undertaker fucked him and his baby finally.
Whoa.
I mean, look, Vince
finally became like his powers were dormant. Look.
Oh well, you guys are probably ahead of me. They just put in the fucking clock.
I saw the clock.
Assholes. Why? Just why? We know that Cody's coming in an hour. We know that. Just
because they don't want you to confuse the way Veer comes with the way that Cody comes.
Vince McMahon has supernatural powers because he was the higher power. Or as Undertaker likes to say, he was the Howard power.
No, Vince McMahon is a very important person because he fought God. Okay?
Well, man, Vince McMahon can fight an alien.
What?
But bro, it doesn't make sense.
But here's
I went to a haunted house. That doesn't make me Jason.
So you have to agree with me on this because this is the kind of point I'm gonna get to toe tags. Wrestling is supposed to be far-fetched and stupid and at times very entertaining. Wrestling in the world of Vince McMahon, which we're going to start calling it Vince-isms, like the world of Inoki-ism in Japan. Okay, Vince has a lot of Vince-isms. Vince doesn't like to use the word wrestling. You know, how many times would you tell yourself, man, I enjoyed this good sports entertainment that was on Monday night for 3 fucking hours? You go to your friend at your office, at your job, like, hey, did you enjoy the sports entertainment that happened for 3 hours last night? And he's like, dude, what are you talking about? It's wrestling. No, because Vince doesn't call it wrestling.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. This is how you get past it. Edge keeps saying he has to go to this dark place to wrestle Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, AJ Styles. He loses to Randy Orton. He loses to Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. He finally gets to that dark place where the cup that Gangrel always used was there. And he drinks the blood from the fucking cup. That can explain his supernaturalness. That can explain something. He actually went to a place where he didn't want to go and got more power to fucking come and fucking be somebody that he wasn't.
Okay, so
not the fact that he goes. Not the fact that he goes. Oh, Peacock now has fucking wrestling from before 2015, and I was in the Brood.
Okay. Did you watch WrestleMania?
Yeah, I saw WrestleMania.
Okay. So in the world of wrestling, you see Edge coming up from a fucking platform with a ring of fire on a throne. Wouldn't you call that ascending from the depths of hell on his throne of omnipotence, looking down on everyone in the world of illusion? Because that's how I would see it. I wouldn't see it as, okay, some guy just came out of a cardboard box that's surrounded by fire.
So do you believe that Shawn Michaels has the power of fucking heaven?
Yeah, if he was allowed to wrestle with God.
No. But do you think Shawn Michaels can walk up right now and have the power of heaven and control shit?
What?
Do yes or no?
No, because he's never
Because
done.
what do you
done
mean?
goofy shit like that.
He entered the second match with Undertaker at WrestleMania from the heavens, wearing
That was
all
the
white,
first match.
coming down the
That was
thing.
the first match.
No, the dude, he came down with the thing from the heavens.
that
He
was
is
the
God
first-
now. Shawn Michaels has the power of God because
but
he
here's
came
the thing,
from
though.
he
They
came
wanted
from a
to play
fucking 15-foot high fucking pedestal.
Okay, but
he
you
has
wanted
the power
you
of
wanted
God
to know
now.
the difference. They wanted to play the role of good versus evil, but here was the problem. Everybody liked The Undertaker. Everybody liked Shawn Michaels. HBK came up from the heavens. Undertaker ascended from the depths of hell. I understand that. And yes, HBK should have had the power of God on his side to beat The Undertaker at Mania 25. Okay? But apparently just didn't have. But yeah, I think Shawn would have had the
hold up. Because if we're going justification here, Rey Mysterio should have the power of the devil also because he jumped up from underneath the apron. Cody Rhodes should be the devil because he entered WrestleMania through the apron and he had the light. He had a white light. So he should have God and the devil power. He should be able to zap people here and there. Those kids should turn into fucking archangels. He should be the apocalypse. He should be the apocalypse of WWE.
But this is the thing. Rey Mysterio only has one superpower. The power of his dead friend. He just does his moves. That gives him his strength.
He does one frog splash and all of a sudden he's so any girl move.
May I interject? May I press the button? I do agree. Watching it now, to us, it's just a cool entrance. Not supposed to be creepy or mysterious, but when we were little, watching Gangrel come out with the fire around him and the blood, and it was a little to us kids, it was a little creepy. Now that we know everything, this
it gave the vibe of a supernaturalness. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But now we know
and dropping blood on people, it didn't happen.
Shit, now we got YouTube, man. We seen that the real.
DX dropped shit on the fucking on the fucking cheerleaders. And I don't see them having superpowers.
Yeah, they dropped.
The HBK thing was all being reborn. So is Edge being reborn.
Well, I wouldn't even consider that superpowers. I consider that Looney Tunes shit. Like, you remember the whole shit with Hornswoggle and Carlito? This dude has spray paint. He spray paints a wall. That's like a big giant hole. He goes right through it. And Carlito's looking at that shit like. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, if you do it, you're a moron. And he literally just runs into the wall where that fucking hole is and it doesn't work for him. I'm like, it's funny for shit like that to happen. Yeah, it's good to have shit dropped on you because that's either a really good check coming your way or that's a punishment for you.
Hey, man, I'm just... Yo, Finn Balor should have fucking powers because he's a demon. Yo, they just explained why Jose Lothario and AJ Styles and Finn Balor are wrestling tonight.
His name is Angel. None of their last names are the Lotharios. That's just the name of their team.
No, I get it, but they're not important enough to have real names like Broseph and Mufasa. Yeah, when WWE disrespects them, I disrespect them too. It's like children. When the children disrespect their parents, we disrespect their parents also.
Word. Nobody.
Yo, Bailey has been spotted at Raw. Are there any booty pics, Johnny? If there aren't any booty pics, we cannot 100% confirm. What are you laughing at?
My boy Johnny.
Oh.
My boy Johnny, like, yo, he's like, you supposed to be on the other channel.
Who's Enzo?
Oh, he's talking about me.
He's talking about him. That's why I was dying. Y'all ain't even reading it.
I'm sorry, Johnny Autism. I forgot. Wait, let me read that shit.
As soon as I saw it.
I got you.
I gotta read that shit. All right. This is supposed to be on the other channel because I saw you on YouTube and talked to a couple of... I'm not doing Raw on my channel, but I will be live for NXT tomorrow on my channel and Impact. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to keep my Raw schedule in check and trying to do go back to the original format and do more audio.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to do that more. The only reason why I was doing Raw live is because of the fucking WrestleMania shit. Ever since I just kept doing it, I only did Raw in the audio format like once, like 2 weeks ago, and then I went back to live. So now I have to start fucking doing the whole entire schedule all over again. Because now I'm not going to be doing SmackDown anymore.
Damn, you get rid of the good show?
No, because to be honest, I'm doing most of the shows. My guys are doing AEW, Rampage, and Dynamite. So it's gonna go to my other two co-hosts are gonna take over SmackDown the next 2 weeks. So after this Friday, I'm gonna be done, and then they're gonna take it over. So that way I can just handle Raw, and I'll do NXT, and then I'll do Impact. And at this point, it's like, okay, that's one less WWE show down. That means I'm 2 shows away from jumping the ship.
Not bad.
Exactly.
Are they doing much better over there on AEW?
I mean, I watch it, but I don't want to say that they're doing good, but they're doing an amazing job with building up this Owen Hart tournament. But at the same time, it's also like it's a bunch of AEW fans complaining about everything that's either wrong with wrestling, what's wrong with AEW, or what WWE could do to make their product better, or WWE just sucks. I mean, did you guys know that an independent study shows that AEW might have bots trolling their whole entire shit and they're paying for it? I mean, hell, you guys might have bots on your show and you're paying for it just for them to troll around.
Yeah, I'm saying if we had bots, there'd be a lot more views on the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring in the bot.
Word. Yo, they'll be like, yo, why do you have 300 subs but 5,000 views on each one of your things?
Again,
I don't know, man. We bring in the views.
My only main issue with AEW is like it's trying to go way too fast when they should be going very, very paceful with what they're doing. Like you have every opportunity to showcase all of your skills, showcase that you could do many other things. You're already in year 3 and already you're planning on doing another fucking show outside of wrestling, following the wrestlers' lives. Like, isn't that what we have the fucking vlogs for on YouTube to watch? Like, we don't need another AEW show. And I think the only reason why they're doing this is to like fucking replace Rhodes to the top since Cody Rhodes is in WWE.
Yeah. But also it's a quick way to get exposure for their talent. Because a lot of people watch the Total Divas and the Bellas show that don't watch wrestling.
That too, but it's also like that's what you have the vlogs for. There are guys out there that are getting exposure on other people's vlogs. You get to know these characters in these fucking vlogs. We don't need it on a network television show where there's going to be a bunch of commercials. Where you don't even get commercials on fucking YouTube. You just skip an ad and that's it.
Yeah, but more people are gonna watch E than they're gonna watch YouTube.
That's true. That is true. But again, I'm just saying is like they're not doing too much, but they're trying to do way too much. And I think this new show is telling me that they're doing way too fucking much right now. You need to take it easy. You already have 4 wrestling shows. That's already way too much at the start. You have 2 developmental shows and 2 main roster shows. Like, that right there is a little too much, to say the least. But if it's working for them, it's working for them. And I don't hear a lot of people complaining about it. All I hear people complaining about is, like, there are too many matches on, like, the YouTube shows, and you need to give these guys more time to showcase their skills. Which I said before, that is true. Like, Dark could have, like, 11 matches. If that's why they're doing it, then that's 100% agreeable. I could agree with that.
All right, so everybody listening, the comment was when they did the reviews for Roads to the Top, a lot of viewers said they wanted to know more about AEW talent. This is why they're getting shows. But those shows would benefit if they didn't have all the ex-WWE guys. If they had the original rosters, a lot of those shows would benefit because you see Pentagon walking around the back like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? A Jungle Boy. Like, I think the original roster of AEW was better than what they have now just because of the diversity of wrestlers. But they do give you a lot more wrestling on fucking Dynamite than WWE does in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we was doing a Dynamite review, we would not be having these side conversations.
Nah, we would be watching. Even from the first match to the middle to the end. Even the middle fillers are amazing to me sometimes.
Yeah. No, yeah. Here goes your boy, Haircut Edge.
Oh, I've been watching this. This is why I was quiet. I was listening.
No, yeah. Yeah.
I like the haircut.
You know what this is reminding me of? The Dark Order. Join our movement. Join the Dark Order. Yo, they put more clothes on Rhea Ripley. I don't like this group.
And they still kept that stupid ass makeup.
Well, it fits now. Remember, Edge was a part of the Brood.
Yeah.
He was in the Brood for 3 months.
Oh, so he's inviting any superstar to join the Judgment Day. Like, he's inviting AJ Styles.
I'm trying to listen.
I wonder who would fit their gang.
What?
I'm trying to think of somebody that would fit them.
I'd fit them right here. I mean, I'm not a WWE superstar, but I would like to join Judgment Day, and I would like to spread judgment onto everyone. I mean, I am a heel.
That would be your character, a dark Undertaker kind of character.
No, I just be like, I just be one of those that's just like that doesn't speak. That's like more of a like, yeah, like an inner demon. Just doesn't really speak and just goes like completely crazy when the bell rings.
You be Viscera.
Nah.
I don't remember Viscera ever talking. That's why I mentioned it.
Nah, he was Big Daddy V though. The Call Up does an AEW review show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Join the Call Up and the Pro Show as they react to all the action on the Knucklehead Network. I had to put that. There goes our first commercial ever on the Raw fucking.
Was that a little better for the sample? Was it too loud? I lowered it a little. Yeah. I know at first it was a little loud.
Ciampa's next to join Judgment Day.
You think so, Kenny?
Yeah, I see that happening.
You know who would have been awesome to join them?
Who?
Karrion Kross.
Ooh, with the 300 gimmick or without?
Without it. He would have lasted longer with that 300 and he'd be like, yo, this shit is stupid. And he would have joined the Judgment Day. I think he would have fit perfectly. Better than Punishment Martinez. Yo, Tyson. God bless you,
Elevation, Dark, Dynamite, Rampage, Raw, SmackDown, NXT 2.0. Damn, you don't watch Impact?
I don't think he has the channel. Like, you pay $700 a month and you can't get the channel that shows Impact.
Okay, maybe it's best if I take these off right now.
Yeah, I almost dropped my headphones. Don't worry.
Cap goes not for nothing. I kind of like that promo from Judgment Day. That wasn't Dark Order to you?
Because if I keep those glasses on for too long, I'm probably going to knock the fuck out. I'll be like,
why you think Show has his glasses on?
Yeah, I don't want them to see that. I could take a nap and nobody will notice.
Bullet Club everything together. Oh, yo, AJ got new pyro. He got pyro raining down now. Okay, that's not bad. But yeah, the Bullet Club is together.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make them champions. This is gonna be a good run.
I think they're just gonna. I think it's only a matter of time before Finn Balor joins Edge in Judgment Day.
It's looking that way because Edge didn't really put any emphasis on Finn joining him.
Yep.
He put emphasis on AJ and Liv, and he mentioned Finn, but he didn't put any emphasis on him. It's looking that way.
Crazy thing is, I actually enjoy him. I enjoy him and his old faction.
They're gonna make this a 6-man tag at Hell in a Cell. The Judgment, and I hate that they had to put the in Judgment Day as the name of the faction. That is so stupid. Just call them Judgment Day. You don't need the word "the" in the fucking name.
I agree.
I'll tell you one thing though. They remind me of the pay-per-view Judgment Day.
Yeah, so Victor's comment, Finn will join Judgment Day. It will probably be at Hell in a Cell. Because like Edge said last week, this is not a faction or a stable. This is a movement. He's trying to grow his Judgment Day soldiers together. So it's only a matter of time before they get another person in the faction and then a tag team possibly from NXT to join the faction.
They need Sami Zayn.
What? No.
Yeah.
Crazy
No.
Sami.
Why?
Yeah, because he's it's a conspiracy.
No.
Yo, remember, Edge was a part of Edge and Christian. They had the 3-second pose. If anybody can solve the conspiracy of Sami Zayn, it's Edge. I'm telling you.
There's one guy that would have been perfect, but we don't know where the fuck he's going. The
AJ and Finn are better than RK Bro.
The Fiend, baby. You would have brought the Fiend in.
Nah, the Fiend would have been their fucking their opponents. I don't see the Fiend joining shit.
Nah, the Fiend would have never joined them. He would have been on his own, and he would have basically gotten rid of that creepy faction before they got rid of him.
No one needs Sami Zayn. This whole thing is ass. What the fuck? Hey man, we're trying to look at Rhea Ripley's and Liv Morgan's ass, but you know what? They adding shit to it, man. I want Bray Wyatt to come back. I have Ramblin' Rabbit say, "What's up, Edge? I'm a huge fan." So WWE, please hire Bray Wyatt. Yo, that would be fucking hilarious. He's cutting a promo like that, and you just see Ramblin' Rabbit and the other ones just like pop up out of nowhere. Hey, I'm a huge fan, and the Fiend is just there like, I'm real supernatural, motherfucker. And they light his ass on fire.
And then you have the Undertaker show up like, fuck you guys, say I'm about to bury both of y'all. Y'all about to rest in peace.
Where is the Fiend, man? It's been, I think his time is up. What's going on?
He's doing meet and greets. Yeah, he's doing movies and meet and greets.
Making money. Okay.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna resign or sign to any other company anytime soon. I think he's taking the time off to do other things.
And didn't he just have a kid with JJ?
Mm-hmm. And it's JoJo.
It's the WWE owns JoJo. We call it JJ, all right? Nah, yeah. JJ, JoJo, he has both of them.
Bird.
They had twins. One of them is JJ, the other one is Hey Ho Ho.
Mm-hmm.
JoJo, JJ, and Ho Ho. What?
I said, no.
Did you see this footage of a fan getting into an altercation with an indie wrestler?
Yeah, where the guy headbutted him?
Yeah, it's just stupid. I mean, what happened was like he flicked his hat, but he kind of went like a little like too hard with it and flicked his glasses and barely got a cut on his nose. So this dude literally headbutted the shit out of him, and the wrestler just beat his fucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know how the security didn't jump the gate and fuck him up.
Man.
Like, yo, like, Jim the Anvil Neidhart literally had to save a fan's life against Vader. Like, you jumped in the ring back in the day, they fucked you up, bro. Like, there was none of this. That shit that happened to Seth, that dude would not be walking ever again.
Nah. Nah, exactly. They wouldn't be.
Fucking Will Smith, man. People are tackling fucking Dave Chappelle, and now they're attacking wrestlers and Seth Rollins.
Man,
it's Will Smith's fault.
Giving everybody heart. The heart.
Why he got to get blamed for it? Will Smith
smacked Chris Rock. He
that
said
man
the
was
president
defending his fucking wife.
Defending his wife?
Yeah.
My man said, "Yo, I can't wait for G.I. Jane 2." That wasn't.
There was no defending at the Oscar. He not a tough guy. He should have defended her from Tupac.
That. He should have defended his wife against August Alsteen or whatever the fuck that nigga name is.
He was all in her. That's who was taking his wife.
He violated every inch of that pussy.
Okay, this nigga's wilding. Jim Cornette said the Fiend would be roundly booed out of the building in AEW.
Does he watch? Does he know what AEW is?
Yeah, he talks about it on the show.
I mean, if Matt Hardy was cheered in AEW, the Fiend would be fucking praised. Everyone wanted the Fiend to come in and be the exalted one after Brody Lee passed.
Everyone said Matt Hardy was going to be the exalted one.
No, I didn't like them. I like the Fiend better. It was
Johnny Gargano better not go to AEW. I don't want to see everyone in AEW. Yeah, I don't want to see everyone in AEW either. Oh my God, the stupid kiss cam. All right, where's the plant? Where's the fucking plant?
He said the rumor is Bray Wyatt coming back for Hell in a Cell.
I'll believe it when I see it.
The Lotharios.
Yo, show. We gotta start a kiss cam, bro.
Let's do it.
That's it. And we go around work. Start a kiss cam.
That girl looked awkwardly weird getting kissed by two Latinos.
Hey, they're already getting sued. She's pregnant already. Shit.
You
know the Mexicans is quick.
I ain't mad at him.
Weep. Got twins.
One baby each.
This is gonna be a good match. AJ Styles and Finn gonna make it like that. Plus these two,
that was a good fucking
are pretty good.
action movie.
Who?
The Lotharios, they good sound rocks. Well, from what I've seen.
Nah, I'm talking about Finn and AJ. You're gonna see this, Hazel. If Bray shows up at AEW, that crowd will lose their shit. Yeah, they would.
Yeah, of course they would. But he wouldn't be Bray. He wouldn't be the Fiend. They would have to call him by his real name, which is Wyndham.
Will Smith's wife is ugly. Is ugly. That's all right. Comes Smith out. Will Smith don't care. Your wife is ugly.
What?
All right. I think Johnny's trying to say Jada Pinkett Smith's ugly. I don't give a shit. Will, your wife is ugly as fuck. All right. You know what? Yo, that was Peaches though, and I'm in Low Down Dirty Shane.
I don't need another countdown for Cody to show up at 10 o'clock, my man. It's like, what are you doing?
I was in love with Jada and Wu.
Yeah, no, but her personality, the way she holds herself, the shit she's doing to Will proves that she's ugly.
Oh, nah, I agree.
Oh, man, Judgment Day might just show up right after this match.
They might interfere.
No, not even interfere. They're going to give AJ and Finn the win here. They're not going to have them get a DQ win over a bunch of tag team jobbers that they don't give a shit about on SmackDown.
You know what's crazy? Last time I remember these guys, they were winning over somebody they wasn't supposed to. I don't remember who.
Ricochet? Because they had a shot at the Intercontinental Championship the night before Mania.
Yeah. Was it me or did Humberto and Angel get like bigger?
Like taller, right?
Humberto got a bit bigger in like body shape wise.
Yeah. Like they put some weight on.
Angel still looks the same.
Uh-oh.
I'm just wondering when this nigga's gonna like rip his fucking pants off and wrestle for real.
Does he still do that?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out because they're wearing matching gear now.
There it goes.
They beat
Kenny,
the New Day.
you see, Kenny's the fucking Rolodex. They beat the New Day for no reason.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, I don't watch SmackDown anymore, so I don't know what happens.
So I remember we was talking about that. I was like, yo, why would they give him the win?
Because they wanted to give them a push before anything.
Yo, not for nothing, this fucking Buzz Lightyear movie looks fucking amazing.
Which one? I'm trying to look.
It's
right now I'm so crazy shit.
Yeah. Lightyear. June 17th. Yo, that shit looks amazing. We might have them make a knucklehead trip. We all go there and just bootleg it.
Hey, we can record it for the stream.
Why?
Word. Everybody get on Discord. We'll watch it together.
We need Liv Morgan expedition. Expedition for what? We know what Liv Morgan is. She's just a hot girl on the main roster that could wrestle.
Listen, Johnny, do you take Liv or do you take Nikita line?
I think Johnny's upset that they didn't keep going with that lesbian angle with Liv
and Lana.
Yeah, and Lana.
I mean, a lot of people would be mad because, Paul Heyman was supposedly giving the fans what they wanted, and what they wanted was more hot lesbian action on a PG show. Like, I wasn't really ready for that shit, but that's how they wanted to. That's how Paul saw it and thought it was gonna work. Then thought it was gonna work. Whatever.
I believe Angel stopped doing the stripper pants rip. Oh, okay.
Oh, so if he stopped, then good. Shit. I guess Vince was like, I'm tired of you ripping your pants off in front of a live crowd. This is PG product, pal. Can't be stripping.
Meanwhile, he has a half-naked man doing jumping jacks with baby all over.
And is the U.S. champion.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think about Ric Flair wrestling one more time?
He's gonna die in the ring, bro.
Yeah, you just spoke about this. He's going out like Apollo Creed.
Did you hear that? It's rumor confirmed that one of the opponents he's gonna have is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
That's who he's going to be facing in his final match?
It's going to be a tag team match. So
a tag match?
Yeah, him and a partner is going to take on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and a partner.
That's silly. Like, you could at least give Rick a singles match. He doesn't need a tag match. Like, a tag match is already too much for him. Giving him a one-on-one match could be, like, a good, 15 minutes worth of his time.
I thought a tag match was an easier match for somebody. For them, they got their time outside. They come in for like 5 minutes here and there. They do the woo. He does maybe a couple of flops, bloop. Yeah, and then goes right back out.
Oh, he did rip his pants off.
Word, he's not wearing pants no more. He must have done it during the commercial.
Of course, they did it during commercial. Why? Because the PG product, pal, can't be showing that shit live.
Word.
Oh, no, never mind. They showed it. They just fucking showed it. You son of a bitch.
Vincent
reports are coming in that Sasha and Naomi left Raw after fighting with Vince.
What? Oh, man, that means Sasha leaving again. See you, Vince. I'll be back in another 8 months.
They wanted her to lose the tag team titles.
But it wasn't for the tag team belts. It was a 6-pack challenge to determine the number one, the championship contender for the Raw Women's Championship.
They switched it to Sasha and
to Becky and Asuka.
Yeah. I'm confused. Fucking WWE did it again.
They just said fuck Doudrop, fuck Nikki Ash, fuck Naomi, and fuck Sasha.
We knew they wasn't gonna win.
Unless they're gonna give these 4 women a match later on here tonight.
Does Sasha and Naomi leave?
Well, I mean, if it's Sasha, of course she left. Because when it's time for them to give her some sort of title opportunity and they back out, it's always like she just, I don't know. And I really enjoy her work in the ring and shit. She puts on great matches. But why do I always have a feeling that she has a bad fucking attitude?
Who, Naomi?
No, Sasha.
Because she does. Because she knows she's the best. And they're not giving her the respect.
I mean, you can't tell you can't say to yourself you become a legend in your own mind.
Nah, she's one of the best female wrestlers.
She is, but why do all this shit again? This is basically Mania 35 all over again.
You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of Charlotte. Like, I feel like Charlotte would be like, you're not gonna give me a title shot, I'm not coming out. Like, they have stuff, they have privileges, they deserve it. We the best. I'm pretty sure Becky has it too. You know, they got things they pull.
You're already a champion though. Like, why are you complaining? You're already a champion.
And Shawn Michaels took his ball and went home. Took his smile and went home. I'm out.
Austin took his ball and went home.
Word. Everybody, once in a while, fuck this shit. Nice. So you can't hear my phone, right?
Nah.
All right, perfect.
All right, this match is not that bad, but I don't understand why they need to give the Lotharios this much time.
Because they're great wrestlers. They make other people look good. So they're going to put them in there to look good for other people. I don't know if that makes sense.
All right, well, let's see if the Judgment Day shows up now.
They remind me of a young Rey Mysterio. They used to feed him to everybody. You make him look good.
Be right back.
That WWE sign.
I'm trying to think another example because there's another tag team that reminds me of these people. They always fighting, but they never win. Is it the New Day?
Raiders?
It might be the New Day. They remind me of the New Day, man. But the New Day wins a little more. But they always put the New Day and the Uso. That's a great match every day. I've just seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah, and we get tired of just seeing that shit. Even if you put it back after like a year later, it's like we've seen this shit before. We don't want to see it again. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. She did it.
What she did? She showed.
She too sweeted the Bullet Club.
Nice.
Meanwhile, we have Kevin Owens doing Ezekiel shit.
I like these two. I don't know what I like about them, but I feel like they do the job they supposed to do. Yeah, they're a good heel team.
I like Alpha Academy. They're really good. Really good technical wrestlers. Really good heels. Goofy.
Yeah.
Because you need goofy heels sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. Those are my type of team. Entertaining heels. Give you some kind of entertainment. I don't like those straight up just hate me.
Barbecue. Oh my God. So the DNA has been contaminated because of barbecue sauce from Otis.
Knowing your worth is a bad thing? It is when you think you're too good for the toe. When Sasha Banks wants to act like she's too good for me, then that's a bad thing. But any other situation, that's not.
What?
She should stop holding herself back and get with a real nigga.
I'm not late. I wasn't saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that she's one of the she's one of the few that have that privilege or should have that privilege. Like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. This is the third time that she's WWE Tag Team Champion, and the third time they did jack shit with it.
Yeah.
Like, if you have Sasha Banks, one of the greatest women wrestlers you have on your roster right now, why aren't you doing anything important with that tag team titles?
They don't
Like
have
her
nobody to do
her
it.
and Bailey lobbied for those titles to be made, and you made them jokes. And to be honest with you, I'm not mad at her that the fact that every time she storms off or has a problem, it's because of those tag team titles. You know, it's like she's showing more fucking concern and more ownership of those tag titles than Cody did of AEW.
Who would you put to chase them though? That's the thing. You don't really have many female tag teams.
Then I guess it's time to retire them then, because every time two women hold on to those tag team titles and lose them, apparently that team breaks up.
That's what I'm saying. Look, who they gonna put? Natalia and Tamina? Tamina too busy being the 24 champion and chasing her Chinese dream.
Bro, at this point, if they don't retire it, it's gonna be the one main thing that's gonna put the women's division down completely. You need to let those belts go. You had your fun with it. Now it's time to, stop that shit.
Yo, Alexa Bliss got a new theme song.
Yeah, she still got her. I don't think he's up to that part. She still got her.
No, I hear it.
It's giving me that because he was a skater boy and I was a beta boy and then a Mandator boy.
It sounds like a punk rock Evanescence song.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why?
They're making her cute again. She's not so gothic-y.
But even with the doll, she still looks pretty gothic-y.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before they have her do that spooky supernatural shit. But again, that's why she has the doll, and that's probably what's gonna have her keep her supernatural powers and shit. And she's gonna face Sonya Deville again.
They don't make nothing new.
We just had this last week. Why do we need this again?
This is the Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins storyline.
Bro, we had WrestleMania twice. So
yeah,
we had WrestleMania and then we had mini WrestleMania with six of the same matches. Oh man.
But here's the thing, those matches at least had a story, and most of those pay-per-views always end up with rematches on the card at times because they want to keep the rivalry going since, it's so hot, it's so good, we have to end it somehow, some way. So let's continue and see how we can end this shit. And that's what they're doing with Cody and Seth.
That's the problem. WrestleMania used to be where the problems ended.
Yeah,
I never seen
the culmination.
Yeah, I never seen Hulk Hogan go after Andre again after WrestleMania.
But here was the thing though. The Cody and Seth feud started at Mania because Seth didn't know who Cody was going to be facing.
True.
So, you got to understand also, WrestleMania may be the end of rivalries, but it's also the start of new ones. You think the WrestleMania is the start of new rivalries? No. They start new shit on there. You just don't see it because you're more focused on what's coming up next.
What new rivalry they start on WrestleMania?
They're supposed to, but I don't feel they did.
Well, we were supposed to have the Miz and Logan Paul shit, but I guess they're saving that for SummerSlam.
So they're bringing Logan back?
Yeah, they're going to bring him back. They have to. After that whole shit with the Miz, giving him a skull crusher finale, they have to bring him back. It can't just be that, it's a one and done deal and that's it. Miz gets his, Mania moment by taking down a celebrity. We got to end it at SummerSlam at some point. And then, they're going to want Logan Paul back for that. That right there is the start of a rivalry. It may not be starting now, but people are going to remember that. Oh, you skull crushed this motherfucker at Mania. Now I know why we waited this long, because we're going to do it at the big show in another big ass stadium.
I mean, they did that with Kevin Owens. He stunned Logan Paul. Also, and that nothing culminated with that.
Yeah, but at that time, Logan Paul was supposed to be in, Sami Zayn's corner when they had that match. All right, well, and that was just a one-time thing just for him to make an appearance. I didn't know they were gonna have him again. Like when Miz announced him as his tag partner, I'm like, wait, what? Why is he back? We just saw him last year. We don't need him again. And then we saw him wrestle, and I'm like, holy shit, maybe we do need to see this guy in WWE more. But not too much.
No.
Not too much. Give him like, one of those deals where it's like, oh, it's part-time and he shows up on only like the big 4 shows.
Just like Bad Bunny.
Exactly.
I'll be happy.
That's why I'm saying, like, WrestleMania also starts new rivalries. That's why I said The Miz and Logan Paul is a prime example. If they don't pull this shit off in SummerSlam, then WWE is stupid, and they would have made a whole lot more money there with Logan Paul, because you would have gotten a lot of Logan Paul subscribers and viewers from YouTube to watch WWE just to see him go one-on-one with The Miz.
I agree.
And if that's not a money draw, I don't know what is at this point. I mean, it doesn't have to be the main event, but it could be like the semi-main event. Because if you're trying to hold it for this long until we get to July, then understandable. Then that's when you need to start making your rivalry big and start doing this, start trying to build up the money with this whole shit. Next thing, they don't need to do another tag match with Logan Paul. I don't want that again.
The reason why I don't think that would work is because Logan Paul is a heel. He's getting natural heat from the fans. They're not. If they put him as a face, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be a horrible segment. Everybody's gonna be cheering for the Miz, and the Miz is gonna be playing as the guy.
That's why they're gonna make the Miz the babyface. And you have to understand, Miz as the babyface doesn't work either. But at least it gives a good even out match, a babyface and a heel, and then you give the heel the victor. I mean, look, they could pull it that way, or they could just do it the other way and give Miz the win. Who knows? But no matter what, you have to do that match at SummerSlam. You have to. Because if you've been holding on to this shit for this long after Mania, then this has to be the reason why you have to do it. Yes, we know we are nearly almost 10 minutes away from Cody Rhodes.
You think he's gonna mention the Black Daughter show?
As usual, the Black Daughter always gets mentioned.
Yeah.
If they're doing this countdown, then that means something interesting is happening. It's happening.
I mean, maybe it could be like a CM Punk segment. CM Punk used to go out there and just bullshit with the crowd for a couple of minutes before he even wrestled.
All right, I got news from Kenny.
Oh,
yo!
Tonight's Raw main event changed after Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out of the show. We're told those that were heard from at tonight's WWE Raw WWE Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks wasn't satisfied with creative associated with her plans for the evening. As Fightful Select reported, Sasha was to be involved in a 6-pack challenge with Naomi, Asuka, Doudrop, and Nikki Ash. During Raw broadcast, it was announced they changed to Asuka versus Becky and said that Sasha Banks and Naomi left the building. We're told that Sasha Banks had a meeting with Vince McMahon and voiced her displeasure and wouldn't budge on her stance. Vince McMahon was also said to be unwilling to budge. We haven't specifically heard that Naomi was involved, but that she and Sasha Banks left near the start of the show. It's worth noting that as the time that the WWE Raw Rundown went out, there was no assigned producer or referee for the main event match. It was also highlighted in red, indicating a change could be happening. We're told that there were hesitantly produced segments to set up the change, but they were also reflected in the rundowns that were handed out before the show. By the time it was announced on WWE TV, word had made its way outside the company. Several people backstage at the show confirmed to Fightful that the duo left. in an update, we learned that Naomi was actually scheduled to win the match.
Oh.
Maybe that's why Sasha got pissed off because they changed it.
But you're gonna get mad because your tag team partner was gonna win the match?
Yo, dude, your tag team partner is gonna get a title shot in a 6-pack challenge, and right before the show they change it.
And you're getting mad?
I would get mad if me and Show was gonna be in a match and Show was gonna win, and then they said, "Fuck y'all, you're not even gonna be in the match no more." I'll be pissed.
Word. How you gonna take off your number one team? Obviously,
But
I
you
got
know
the
what?
title.
Like, yo,
You know
don't
what?
take that opportunity
I've
from
been
Show.
saying this. I've been saying this a lot too. That like, you know, a lot of wrestlers got to say no to a lot of things that Vince likes to present to them because it's like it doesn't make sense in the wrestler's mind or in the fan's mind. It only makes sense in the mind of this 76-year-old man. You gotta look at that shit and be like, Vince, no, I can't do this. I'm so, and sometimes, yeah, I praise Sasha Banks for standing up for herself, like, but sometimes, like, you can't just up and leave the company every time you can't get your way.
I don't think she left the company. I think she just left Raw.
No,
Okay.
I mean, sorry, let me correct myself. You can't just up and leave a live taping of a show, you know, after you're not getting your way, you know. Yes, I get it's just it's a little too sketchy. It really is. Because at this point, it's just like, what are they going to do now? What's going to happen this Friday on SmackDown? Are they going to vacate the women's tag team belts? Are they going to put Sasha Banks in indefinite suspension after, you know, just walking out on Raw?
Well, shit. Sasha Banks has other venues to go and than just fucking wrestling now.
No, yeah, that too. She has other places. You know, the Mandalorian. She's making all that Disney money.
But also, you either stand for something or fall for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a bunch of wrestlers that need to be standing up for themselves and rather doing this other shit. You know.
We need a new click. A new click. We ain't doing that.
Because you have so much talent that, like, Ricochet was the Intercontinental Champion and did nothing.
Oh,
just
shit.
release Sasha Banks. You know how stupid that would be, Johnny, to be honest with you, if they released Sasha Banks? If they didn't release Charlotte Flair after the shit she did, they're not going to release Sasha. Sasha going to AEW?
Hey, yo, you know Vince? He would tell Johnny Laurinaitis to release Sasha Banks. Oh, Sonya slapped the ref. Vince would do that. I mean, not that like he loves and cares about Sasha. He respects the women's division, but it's also like you've been having a lot of verbal altercations with Vince about your character, about your booking, and all this other shit. Sometimes you got to realize, when is enough enough? When am I actually going to be used as an actual superstar, not like some chump? If they let Sasha go, if they release her, let her do her Hollywood thing. You know, she has a lot of connections with that. And if she's ready to come back to wrestle, then she'll go somewhere else. The thing is, like, I don't know if WWE just doesn't want to do anything with her, or they just don't want her to go. Because they're trying, like, I don't know how many times they try to do everything in their power to keep Sasha where they need to be, even if it's giving her a tag team title or a Raw title. But if it's something better, it's like Sasha wants that, but she can't have it, and she has to throw a hissy fit.
I mean, she only threw one hissy fit, and that was when she lost at WrestleMania to the Iconics.
All right, so what is this? So, like, even when she was arguing with Vince, it's like she wasn't really appreciated how she was being booked. She found out that her tag partner was winning, and it's like, why are you getting upset over that?
She's getting upset at the fact that she was supposed to win, and they changed the match. She's not getting upset that Naomi's winning.
All right,
She's
but
getting upset at the
but
fact
here's
that
the
Nami
thing.
was supposed to win and they just took him out of the match.
There's always gonna be last minute changes in wrestling. There's not gonna be an indefinite factor like, oh, you're gonna be the one going after this person. There's not gonna be that way. You always have to think 50-50 with this. Someone could say this, and then minutes later they could say that.
Stand up for something or fall for everything, bro. You gotta draw the line. At one point, you gotta know when to be on some man. This ain't right.
No, I agree with you. Like sometimes, yeah.
Especially
People have to be verbal with how they feel about how they're being treated in the company. Not
especially the way they've been using Naomi. What's going on, RKH? Like Naomi's been on the back burner for a long time. They put her in 2 bullshit storylines with Sonya Deville, and now she has a chance to be in the main, like in an important role in the women's division with Sasha Banks, and then you're gonna push her and put her in at least a title match with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair and Naomi would be an awesome match, especially if you're gonna throw that away on a Raw. And to prolong Asuka and Becky Lynch's storyline, for that way that the winner of that match goes to either Money in the Bank or SummerSlam to wrestle Bianca Belair. I think it makes more fucking sense.
It's on the show that's up next. Money in the Bank is in June.
Well, either one of the Money in the Bank is a stadium show.
Yeah, they're doing. Wait. I gotta look at the schedule again. I do believe that Hell in a Cell is in the beginning of June, and then they do start doing the stadium shows like at the end of June, because that's when they do Money in the Bank. This man gets the craziest pyro ever. He gets the Roman Reigns pyro. His next move is still Seth Rollins. Like what? Why would what is wrong with Corey? Don't you know that Cody's move is still Seth Rollins until the next big thing is happening?
So June 5th is Hell in a Cell. July 2nd is Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And then July 30th is SummerSlam.
Because they're not doing anything in August because they want to build up the European pay-per-view that they have coming up in September.
But to have Bianca Belair versus Asuka at SummerSlam, I think would be a smarter thing than to have it at Hell in a Cell.
I think they're gonna make it a triple threat. They're gonna have Asuka and Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch in a triple threat for the Raw Women's Championship. And I think that's where, Bianca Belair will lose the belt again to either Asuka or Becky, or she'll still retain it. Who knows?
I don't think she should lose the title to Becky again.
I don't think so either, but it's just like, to Vince's eyes, like I don't have any other women that could actually hold on to the belt until like the next fucking draft.
But shit, man, imagine you're on a fucking show. They advertise you on a fucking show. Then they tell you you're gonna win, and then right after they advertise your show, they go, "You know what? You're no longer on the show. We're gonna change everything you got." Wouldn't you be pissed off?
Yeah, I would get pissed, but it's just like, but that's just how the business is. You have to think of it in a 50-50 way. It's like, all right, maybe there's an opportunity that I might get on the show, and then minutes later, it's like, hey, we might have something for you. But then like 25 minutes into the show, they pull you aside and be like, hey, we're gonna cut out what you were supposed to do here and probably save it for next week, or if we have more room and shit. That's how they always do that with people. And they don't do that just in WWE. They do that everywhere else. Like there could be a wrestler that could be traveling from like, the UK going into the US, and he's getting ready to have this big match against someone. Then they find out moments later when he gets there that his match got cut, and they have no opponent for him. And then he just gets mad because he wasted all this money from the UK to go to the US to do the show.
Yeah, but was he getting a title shot?
Was
he winning the title shot?
Even if it was a title shot or not, you still want to go out there and at least show off your skills and your work to the people who paid to go see you compete.
No, I hear you, but my thing is, you're Naomi. You fucking you're doing everything you can, especially after your husband set you back so many fucking times with the DUI. She got punished for all that shit, and now they're like, "Yo, we're gonna put you in a position to be in the main event somehow." And then, oh, guess what? You're not on the show no more.
I mean, look, they think differently over there in WWE. Everyone thinks very differently of how they want to change the card and all that other shit.
It don't make it right though.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't, because people want to make their money's worth. Even if you, but at the end of the day, with WWE is like, even if they take you out of the card, you're still getting paid because you're there. That's kind of messed up also, because like they just pay you to be there. And that's not fair, because a lot of people want to actually go out there and be on TV and fucking wrestle and entertain the people. Now everyone wants to sit in fucking catering forever until it's time for them to be let go.
If you're any kind of sports guy, wrestler, football player, basketball player, baseball, you want to be on the field. You want to be in the ring. You want to be on the court. Unless you're a fucking washed up bum, no one wants to be sitting on the sideline making money.
Exactly. That's for wrestlers also. No one wants to be sitting on the sidelines week by week just ranking up a good paycheck. Everyone actually has their gear to go wrestle. All right, let me hear this Cody promo.
What's on the menu, Cody? What you eating, Show?
What happened?
What you eating?
Got the arroz with the ribs. Ooh. Arroz con gandules. Wifey finally threw down.
Nice.
Damn. Pandemorium. Pandatory. I can't even say it. Tyson, I got rice and ribs. Super simple. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Y'all making fun of the 10 o'clock, but y'all pretty quiet, man. Y'all paying attention.
Yeah, I didn't make fun of nothing. I wanted, you know, the thing is, he's the only one that they're allowing to cut a promo that actually means something.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what Judgment Day gotta say.
They're gonna have them face off inside Hell in a Cell. I have a feeling.
Like he did with Edge.
Yo, the section of the crowd they showed had no interest in this shit.
Oh man, does that mean you're gonna dye your hair black? embracing your nightmare. Does that mean you're gonna die at black?
This man is throwing out some big ass words.
I tried to say one of them, but purgatory. I don't know. Whoa.
Vindication. Hey, he said a banned word. You can't say that word, kill. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hazel is Miss Cleo.
Yeah. But I'm not interested in it no more. I'm no longer interested in this shit.
You know what that means? This is the only time that you're going to see Cody get color in this match.
Yeah. I hate his fucking laugh, bro.
You thought I was doing it for no reason?
No. You do it better than this fucking guy.
Jesus. This man is wearing a fishnet shirt.
Yeah.
Looking like Lonzo Ball.
Full of shit.
What?
Shit in a Sprite suit word.
That's not a Sprite suit. That's a mellow yellow shirt. Mellow yellow soda.
Mountain Dew ass.
Sierra Mist looking motherfucker.
We're ready in hell with Raw.
Yeah.
Why does Seth Rollins look like a jug of country time lemonade?
Yo, this is hell and a waste of time. Anybody in the chat, who's fucking more interested in this match now? I'm not.
I mean, I'm only interested because I know they're gonna give Cody the opportunity to bleed here. But I don't really care not that I don't care anymore, because these two could put on really good matches, but sometimes you just gotta know when to stop the rivalry for good. But you know, they always like to do these rivalries where they have to have a third chapter into the ending.
It's like make them look great with somebody else. I understand that they have great chemistry. They do look great together.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he could look great with somebody else.
That's
Him
true.
against Ricochet? Ooh. But then again, they always throw Ricochet to the wayside. My man flipped out the fucking ring. No respect for that, man.
Oh, they just mentioned it.
Yeah, what did they mention?
I didn't hear why they said they switched it.
Huh.
So
Oh yeah, they brought up
you have
six
six
pack
women.
challenge.
You have 6 women. 2 of them leave. So fuck the other 2.
For the 4.
You can't have a 4-way. Okay. Okay. It makes perfect sense.
I don't understand. Were the champions supposed to be in the 6-way?
Yeah.
Yep.
That
It's
don't make
supposed to be
sense.
Yo, they said Naomi was supposed to win the match.
So what's the problem?
They changed the match before the Raw started.
Oh, they was gonna make one of these white girls one.
Yeah, that's why
You could
Sasha
tell it's
had
racial.
words with Vince.
Yeah. You could tell that's the only reason you like stand up for yourself like that. I feel offended.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
I wouldn't be surprised if the WWE Vince was on some, yo, listen, we're not gonna have you Naomi win, but you guys should leave and we're gonna make it a storyline.
Damn.
Because as much as people would like to say, I don't think Sasha's the type to be fucking just walking out at the sight of first trouble. Because you heard when she left WrestleMania, when she did her documentary thing and they spoke about it, none of it was about her losing to the Iconics. It was all about her dealing with depression and all the anxiety and all the other shit that she was going through when she was wrestling. She lost herself. She didn't see it, like her hair, like it was a lot that she was going through at that time that she just needed a break.
She was Ben Simmons out.
Yeah, but you know, it's real convenient when shit like this happens to the women. It's like, oh, it happens all the time. But when Austin does it, he's the man.
Yeah.
You know?
The balls on that man.
Yeah, you know, like
we should praise him.
Here's the thing, man. If it's good for us, it's good for them. If you're gonna sit there and praise somebody for standing up for what they believe in, then praise everybody for standing up what they believe in, even if you don't believe in it.
And I'm glad it's Sasha. Because it's somebody that he can't be like, you know what? You fired. Go ahead, fire me. I'll be anywhere as the next day. Anybody will take me.
Yeah.
True. Sasha versus DMD. I'll put my money right now.
Oh yeah. And we might even get a better Sasha because Sasha actually went to Mexico and Japan and trained. She trained the hard style and the lucha libre style when she was off those months. She went around the world and trained. She didn't just sit down and do shit.
So
she discovered her
like
love
that?
for wrestling again. Yeah, she could wrestle. She could wrestle. I follow her on Instagram and she has a lot of videos of her in the ring in Mexico and them teaching her those fucking springboard moves and shit like that.
You don't use none of those though?
No, because the WWE is all paint by numbers. The WWE style of wrestling is more of where's the hard camera, where's the sell, where's the time, you know, for the story. You know what I'm saying? They wrestle different. That's why a lot of people were saying, like, when you get a new guy from the independent circuit, they go to NXT. So that way they could teach them how to wrestle WWE style. You know, because they got to know where the cameras are. You cater to the cameras and not to the fans. You know, you got to know it. Like The Rock, he said the biggest mistake he made in his debut is that he pinned the dude away from the hard camera and not towards the hard camera when he made his debut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a different beast when you wrestle in WWE.
No, that's true. I mean, that's how most guys in the independent start. You know, you get your training at the performance center until they bring you up to NXT when you're ready to wrestle in the WWE style, because they don't want you wrestling in the style that you know, because your style is either too dangerous or, in WWE's terms, it's way too over, and Vince doesn't like that shit.
You're wrestling too good.
Yeah.
Hey, stop that.
Like, I'm trying to push this one guy. Why are you getting all the momentum right now?
Hmm?
We got to dumb you the fuck down.
Yeah, because if you notice a heel in the independent circuit, fucking like goes to hit a fan, or he's yelling at the fans. He's trying to get the fans mad at him. Where the heels in the WWE don't even address the fans; they talk shit at the camera.
No, because they don't adjust them during their entrances because they don't want another incident where someone just jumps the fucking railing and starts attacking them. That's why you don't see heels interacting with fans during the entrances or when they're doing like their taunts and all that shit. None of that shit happens.
Okay.
All right.
Yo!
Back then in the 60s, heels used to get stabbed by fans during the shows.
Damn.
Yo, did you guys just hear what Brian Saxon just said?
Nah.
Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are going to run it back for the 4th time. We missed one of their matches.
That's how many times they fucking wrestled.
I heard 3rd time.
He said, I heard 4th time. I swear to God, I heard 4th time.
Have they wrestled before when he was Stardust?
No.
It's Kevin Owens.
Oh shit! It's
Ezekiel.
No. I was trying to make something funny for the Ultimate Warrior, the Mini Warrior. I just got stuck.
The Dingo Warrior.
Oh shit! They are brothers. I thought that was the same guy.
That is the same guy.
So why they have a picture?
No, that's Ezekiel. That's Elias's younger brother.
So why they got that picture side by side?
That shit is Photoshop, bro.
Okay. I thought, let me find out at the end of this. This is my real brother.
Oh my god, bro! Are you fucking serious? You really thought that photo was real?
Hey, on some Full House shit. I never knew Michelle was too.
Bro, you can see the outlines around this man's hair. You could literally see that shit. That shit was legit Photoshop.
I don't know. That looked real to me, man.
Bro, from his neck up, his skin is lighter than everything else because you can see on his V-neck, his chest is like tan as hell.
Yeah, now I gotta see that picture again.
Bro, that shit is Photoshop, bro. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe in the hype.
Oh, man. He said his name is Ezekiel. That's Elias' younger brother. He passed the lie detector test and passed the DNA test.
So that shit was contaminated in barbecue sauce. Because Otis is fat.
Barbecue sauce only proves that he's innocent.
That nigga was eating JR's barbecue sauce.
The glove didn't fit. The glove didn't fit.
He must have quit.
Make him admit that he's Elias, Chad.
Tyson said it's the same dude. He just shaved.
It's the same dude except shaved? I don't know. I don't think Elias is the type to shave.
Word. I wouldn't take my beard off.
I think Elias is on tour. His album like fucking blew up.
Especially if I'm gonna look like that. Compared to how he used to look like, hell no. I may look like a rapist.
That is one creepy motherfucker.
The nerd that follows everybody in school. That's a bad look for him. Josh.
Shoosh.
That's how far along I am. Ahead from about 6 seconds.
So wait, you saying that Chad Gable should fight Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
No.
What'd you say?
I said that's how I know how far along I am from you. Because when I say shush, you say it like you're about 6 seconds.
Yeah, he just
ahead.
said it. He just said it right now. Shoo!
Yeah, oh, you are
Yes,
like
I
a
know.
minute behind.
word. Toes like 6 seconds. You about a minute.
How is Raw going, fellas? Yo, Raw. Sasha Banks and Naomi left. Everyone's confused because Ezekiel is Elias's younger brother, but they don't believe it. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are gonna wrestle at the Hell in a Cell. And Bobby Lashley beat Omos because Omos threw him through the cage.
And so far, no 24/7 shenanigans.
Which, yo, they made that match sound so important last week, and they gave it a whole 3 minutes. So, Raw sucks. I just want to say the black people on this fucking show are not getting any fucking help. They kicked out the 2 black women that have the titles, and the 2 black guys in the steel cage main event match got 5 minutes.
They ain't kick them out.
But the white guy,
out, baby.
but the white guy gets a countdown to when he speaks. Just saying.
Making a good point.
This is not that good of a Raw.
It's better than last week, but anything's better than last week.
I thought last week was okay.
I can't remember last week, so that's not a good sign.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I like to see Asuka,
I like the Cody Rhodes Austin 30 match, even though it ended in a DQ. I really enjoyed it. It gave Cody a fresh guy to face off against, even though it was kind of hokey that they made it for the U.S. title, but it was still a good match.
That title would fit him well.
Yeah, he's treating that championship really well, or WWE is actually realizing that, oh shit, we have a mid-card title. Let's use it.
The American Dream would be the perfect United States champion.
I mean, he's never held it, so why the hell not? But not right now, though. Not right now. They're trying to give him the main belt.
So you wouldn't want him to start with the United States. You want him to go straight.
Not because they're already pushing him to win the WWE title
for that whole month.
Yeah, ever since he made his return and he cut that promo on Raw, he made it very clear he only came back to win the WWE Championship that his father never won.
He's gonna be a champion for a month, and then he's gonna win the United States champion, and he's gonna be platinum dust, and then he's gonna go back to AEW.
I want Roman
right before the Royal Rumble. So that way Brock could win the Royal Rumble again.
No, don't even think that way. Come on.
Brock and Ronda Rousey are going to repeat.
Better than fucking Goldberg.
So you're saying you want to see Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey and Roman and Brock main event WrestleMania next year?
No, I don't want to see that.
That's what the show's saying. That's what you just said.
You want Ronda and Brock to win the Royal Rumble again.
Yep.
I want The Rock and Roman next WrestleMania.
The Rock's an adult. He has shit to do. The best you got is Kevin Hart.
What? No. That
Kevin Hart versus Roman Reigns.
Wait a minute. That game was nice.
Yeah, man. This is what we've been saying this whole time.
The modified Americana.
Modified Americana.
This guy is out of his fucking mind. It's like, put back that graphic, but this time put the name Elias under Ezekiel's face. Americana Keylock.
Cody's already the Intercontinental Champion during his first run. Why not the World Champion during the second run?
Because they didn't give it to him.
Come on, Chad, go for it.
Now this is his official second run. They're going to give it to him now.
I'm pretty sure it was in the stipulation. I'm coming back. I'm gonna put it in the contract. Make me champion at least within the next 2 years.
Well, Bobby Lashley had in his contract that he wanted to wrestle Brock, and it took like 4 or 5 years for him to get Brock.
I don't even count that as a match because it was a lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah, that wasn't a match.
Really? They gave this man arm tassels?
Yeah.
You just not noticing?
Ultimate Ho-Ho, and that's what I
he pulled out the
Ultimate Warrior.
Spine Buster.
The Mini Warrior.
My God. This is bing, 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 bing. Why? Why would they do that? Like, what are y'all thinking? What are y'all really thinking?
Ezekiel's a good wrestler. He's better than Elias.
I don't think. I think Elias was a better wrestler than Ezekiel. But either way, both of them suck. They just know how to talk.
Yo, look at the height that Ezekiel gets.
Oh, with the knee that you barely connected.
I told you.
Bing, 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 bing.
I'm using my brother's moves as a tribute.
And said, "Don't touch me. You're very sweaty." But I got excited too, though.
Nope. Good moonsault there by Chad Gable. He has those Kurt Angle moonsaults.
Yeah, he has very similar styles to Kurt Angle.
Yup. Like, all he needs to do now is shave his head and become the new wrestling machine and start wearing actual amateur wrestling boots to the ring. Oh. Donkey kick. What the hell is Ezekiel doing? Is he about to he's about to be the warrior. He's summoning the spirit of the warrior. Oh, they fucked up that botch. And he wins. They fucked up one of those pins there. Corey Graves is hilarious. I didn't want to get punched in the face, so I really thought that Ezekiel was Elias just because Kevin Owens told me to say that. Damn it.
Our trick is the man. Got him.
Damn it, man. Hey, yo, Judgment Day lights. What the hell is that about?
Hey, Dana. 24 champion.
And Emptis is out.
Ow. Like Toe used to say, ow.
How you in a suit and you were inside a trash can? What?
Did she run into Charlotte? Fuck out of here.
No, it's Carmella.
Nah, I was gonna say. I just
That's
noticed
Dana
that.
Brooke, not Carmella.
Hey, you see.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm behind. Hey yo, I don't think that was PG truth. I don't like how you said give it to me to Dana Brooke. Oh, there goes Carmella. Bitch, why are you apologizing to this bitch? No one cares about Carmella.
Oh, she just said something.
You're a sorry excuse for wife, Dana? Wow.
That's basically what she said.
When the chinless guy was here.
Wow, that didn't get a big pop just for mentioning James Ellsworth a bit? Okay.
Because even I forgot about James, whatever the fuck his name is.
So look like he about to hang himself. Oh no.
Mother, wife, daughter, like none of the other women are here.
Oh my God. Yo, at this point, just release her too. She needs to get released.
She's definitely showing the shit out of them thighs.
This is dumb as all hell, bro. Watch her still be green in the ring. I swear to God, if she has not improved, they need to release her immediately.
Apparently, she's supposed to be joining the desk.
Because I didn't give a shit about what they were doing with her, with her backstory. It's like, oh my God, it's something like, here's something that everyone's going to cringe about because no one expected to see Lacey Evans come back.
I just don't like that they're fucking exploiting her childhood. Like, it didn't work when you did the shit with the Asian woman, the Asian superhero.
See, like that too, like when you did that, it's like not only are you exploiting her, you exploiting her family for what her family has done to her. And it's like, nobody wants to hear that shit. No, nobody wants to know about other people's personal lives. They want to know if they can compete in that ring and if they're worthy of our fucking time to cheer and boo. That's it. Your backstory, like, no. Hell no. We didn't need all that, especially for 5 weeks. We didn't need that. And for them to end these stupid segments, just for her to show up once on SmackDown, to show up last week on Raw and now this week. Because they decided, oh, hey, you're going to come to Raw now because it's not working on SmackDown.
Yeah, you're not getting the pop we want you to get on SmackDown.
But you're not getting the fucking pop here either.
But I just think shit like that should be left to their fucking documentaries or you know, a venue where your story matters. You're gonna come up with this stupid ass story in a wrestling ring. It's like, yo, if wrestling is supposed to be the F word, then how am I supposed to legitimately believe into your story? Characters are made up. How am I supposed to connect with you that you went through all that shit as a child? I think it would have been better if they would have had like that 24/7, you know, the road to WrestleMania shit, like a Dana Brooke comeback, and they told a story on the network or on the cock, and then let her come back to all that shit. Because her saying this shit in the back and then cutting a promo on it, is making me like numb to it. I don't care. Like when Drew McIntyre did the same shit with his fucking sword and named it after his mom who died of cancer. First thing I had to do was, did his mom really die of cancer? Yeah, I was like, yo, that's fucked up.
To me, it was like once Drew started telling stories when he was backstage being interviewed, I'm like, yeah, I'm done here. I'm literally done. This man is not supposed to be a folklore storyteller. This is supposed to be a guy chasing after the belt that he lost. With Lacey Evans, I see nothing there. I see no personality. I see no talent. I see someone that has a lot of military, credibility. And since WWE has had a lot of military people in their company, they figured, oh, we could take this girl and elevate her as a star. They tried and they failed. They're trying again. And it's still failing because nobody wants real life situations brought into wrestling because it makes people uncomfortable. That, oh, someone's spewing out this story. Like someone is actually going through that type of abuse today. Nobody needs to know that. So why did they do it? Because fuck it, right? They had nothing better for Lacey Evans. She just came back after being a mom. And now it's just like, okay. Oh, and she has the fucking mic now. God damn it.
Yeah.
Again, they gotta let her go. They have to. This is not working. This is definitely not working.
Yo, it looks like if Lita said, yo, take my ring gear. She's wearing like a fucking thong.
My ring gear is not a thong, it's a one piece.
Yeah, it's a see-through one piece with
camo pants. Okay, don't do Austin shit there.
She's a motivational speaker now.
This is horrible. Like, stop. Like, yo, if I was running this company, I'd cut her mic off.
But I mean, it's not her doing this shit. They're making her do this shit, but it's still like
this is why a lot of people need to say, no, I don't want to do this. I'm not comfortable with this, Vince. This is my family issues being brought up on national television for everyone to know about. That's my personal business that no one should know about. I'm not comfortable with this. Well, if you're not comfortable, then you goodbye, pal or gal, whatever. Look, at the end of the day, like, my man, you gotta say no to certain things that you know that you're not gonna be okay with.
Yeah.
Wow, at least she's admitting that she's not better than any of the other WWE superstars.
Yeah, I don't like the fucking pandering shit. You know, like I understand you're military and shit like that, but I don't understand the pandering. You know, like where is this coming from? It's not the 4th of July. You know, we're not in war right now. Like when they did this shit with Sergeant Slaughter, I get it because we were at war and he changed sides, but I don't get the shit with.
Maybe they just want right now to represent America, because that's what it feels like. Because I feel like they like this is probably something that they've never done for females. Like, oh, we never had the Americana, you know, all you could be female girl in WWE.
Yeah, but this shit ain't
it. It's not it.
She's military herself. Why is she acting like she's a fan of the like? There's a difference between being
Because
fucking.
This is what Vince and the writers in WWE told her to go out there and say. You know what the problem is? She should have just, paced herself out, let the crowd, feed off into the promo instead of just rapidly saying everything very quickly. I know you're on a time constraint.
Yeah.
The minute you're out in that ring and you grab that mic, but you also have time to breathe. What the hell?
Half of that promo I couldn't hear because
what the hell? I see Riddle in some purple lighting.
Yo, Tyson, Kenny isn't at the show. He's coming home from Vegas. He was on vacation.
Okay. Cool.
You know where that came from? The We the One shit? Because Jay kept going, yo, we the ones doing the tag team, division, right? We the ones main event. We the ones fucking wrestling the New Days. We the ones doing this. We the ones doing that. We the ones doing this. So that's where the We the Ones came from.
I was wondering what was the gimmick with that in the family.
Yeah. Oh, that's why they got rid of the black girls in the main event. Because it was main eventing Raw.
Nah.
You can't have black girls main event Raw, show.
But they just put another black girl.
She's not in the match. She's gonna be on the announce table.
Yeah, she's gonna be watching the match.
They wasting this fucking match. This match right here could have been a WrestleMania main event.
So good, Tyson.
Asuka versus Becky shouldn't be on Raw. That should be a SummerSlam.
Yeah. I wouldn't be. Yeah, we're going to commercial. This match is gonna start at like 10:55, and I guarantee you Bianca Belair is gonna fucking interfere in this match.
Get in there.
This match ain't gonna start till like 7:45. God damn, that's a lot of edge triggers.
Yo, Kenny's coming back with some ideas for next week and for the World Watch Along. So Tyson, be prepared for when Kenny come back. He come back, Great Balls of Fire, and we're gonna get later watch fucking Miz and Mrs. season 1, 2, and 3 with us. Cause we all know that Leia is a secret Miz fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really gonna watch that shit.
And if he's not a Miz fan, he's a Maurice fan. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to watch Maurice's show?
Nope.
I would. But I don't care how good she looks. I think Leia, just because she associated with the Miz.
You wouldn't. So, hold on, wait. You're telling me that if the Miz was like, yo, Joe, I need you to babysit Maurice for me, for the weekend, you wouldn't be like, all right.
I mean, if my wife lets me.
Bruh.
Hypothetically speaking.
Ooh, I'd be in there bright and early. Matter of fact, homie, you can leave early, bro.
My man said, I need you to babysit this.
Hey, yo.
I'm here.
I know you said 6, but I'm here at 5.
In the morning.
What's up?
Oh, man.
Are they bringing Cody's wife back?
No, hell no. And it's for the best.
Not for nothing. I think Cody's wife is the reason why they started booing him.
I mean, if she was the reason, they should have started booing him years ago when she made that Nightmare Collective faction.
Hazel, you never watched the Ms. and Mrs. episode?
Nah, I can't. It's not my thing.
Not an option when you're married.
Like I get that Miz is funny sometimes outside of wrestling, but I don't want to spend 30 minutes of my time watching someone that's wrestling on Raw, live outside of wrestling. It's just so boring. That's why I never watched Hogan Knows Best, because like I don't know. I don't want to know what that motherfucker does after he was done with wrestling. Like that's just boring. What are you gonna do? Be creepy to your daughter? Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, okay.
Brown Breaker, join us.
Why are you so handsome? My dad was a weatherman.
Oh shit! The DLC is later on today, in a few hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have the NWO for Life edition, so.
Yeah, me too.
I have it. So like, once the DLC shows, I can just download it without paying, since I have access to like, the whole entire thing. Where the hell? Oh, okay, I see where they are.
See, we're getting a flashback of what happened in the beginning.
Word, that shit just happened.
Somebody on your flight keeps passing gas. Show, stop farting on Kenny's fight, man.
Sorry.
You know what it is?
Put the volume on so we can tell him to go fuck himself.
It's not a passenger, Kenny. It's Raw. Raw fucking stinks.
Yeah, Raw's not that great.
Cody Rhodes has challenged Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match. Watch the force of Omos. That looks so fucking weak.
This shit was stupid. Like, he just gave Bobby Lashley the fucking win after doing that dumbass spot.
And just watched him get up from the cage.
Like, bro, you had the fucking door right there for you to open and walk right out. You just stood there like
the Undertaker.
Like a dumbass.
Bobby Lashley's almighty challenge for MVP and Omos. Holy shit, bro.
And what is this almighty challenge?
They didn't specify what the challenge is.
But it just shows us that we had these two facing each other again.
Yeah.
I thought the steel cage match was supposed to be the payoff.
Yeah, so was WrestleMania, but yep, we're getting another fucking rematch.
Wow. I'm gonna get more fucking juice. Hold on. Oh God. This show is getting dumber.
She got a Kyrie Sane vibe with that umbrella. When they were the Kabuki Warriors.
She got a new song entrance?
Nah. This has been an entrance. It's just been a while.
I could have sworn I remember sounding like Japanese. Boom, 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 boom.
That's racist. Bianca Belair is looking hot. I ain't gonna lie.
You got the heels on?
Yeah. I am the future.
Oh shit! Here comes Lady Gaga.
shit. She looks like a Dino Thunder Ranger with those glasses.
She makes whatever she's doing look good though, and I don't like her.
Really? Why not?
Because of what she did to Bianca Belair, but
that's how
just
they
personal.
made it happen.
True.
She can't fucking wrestle.
Hey, she's better than fucking Ronda. That's my new saying.
Bro, my left nut is better than Ronda.
I say Becky's better than Charlotte.
Hey.
She has better matches than Charlotte.
Yeah, she does.
And that's my girl, Charlotte. Charlotte is like Charlotte to me is like your edge, bro.
Becky's been better when she came back, since she came back.
Exactly. The only problem was a lot of people weren't really digging her heel promos and shit. I'm like, why? They were really cool and shit. She sounded more of a badass when she talked as a heel.
It wasn't believable. She came back and now she's fucking Iron Mike Tyson.
That's what Kevin Dunn still tells himself every day every time Becky Lynch does a promo on Raw. It's not believable to him, but it's believable to everyone else.
But the way she breathed, I tell you one thing: Becky came back more with more a cerebral mind on how to be the bad guy that she wants to be, because she does a lot of annoying shit, and I know she does it on purpose. Like the way she breathes when she talks, the excuses she makes, the fact that she looks like she's drained with her eyes, like she stays up at night, like she's crazy.
Yeah,
that she's wearing stupid ass clothing. She knows what she wants to do to get over.
Even the new hairstyle.
Yeah, like she spoke to a genius and she's listening to him.
And that genius is not Vince McMahon.
Or Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins can't do it. Seth Rollins is trying his hardest to be Becky Lynch.
I don't know. Maybe we should be giving a huge thanks to Nia Jax for giving us this character after she broke her face.
I never had a problem with Nia Jax. I never did. My only issue with her was that she was literally injuring women in the ring. It's like, I understand that you were trying, but I'm sorry. If most of your matches involved injuring someone because you weren't safe with them, then it showed me that 1, you really needed a lot of work. 2, you were not ready for this kind of airtime. And 3, you were only pushed to the moon because of your relation to The Rock. Hey, man, what they say, the same ballet?
The same ballet, but still, you had a lot of people that have a lot of experience taking bumps, doing all these moves in the fucking ring and perfecting their craft. Yep. You have guys that are just popping up out of nowhere that just want to be on TV that, don't progress moving forward. What? Because Nia Jax had a few matches on NXT, she's ready for the main roster. She wasn't ready at the start. She was never ready.
She's not the only one to fucking hurt somebody. Owen Hart hurt Austin, and he was.
Damn, you just took my fucking word.
No, but Taz broke Sabu's neck.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like Hayabusa broke his own neck. It happens in this business.
But here's the thing, that happens in this business, but when you do it over and over and over and over and over.
How many times has she done it?
Word. Who did she
did it? What, 2-3 times?
Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley. She hurt everyone in the 4 Horsewomen. She hurt Alexa Bliss. She hurt Kairi Sane. She hurt Asuka. She hurt Lacey Evans. She hurt basically almost everyone that she competed against. And
she hurt or injured them, because I don't remember these girls being out for so long after they wrestled.
They were out for like 2 to 3 weeks because concussion protocols and all that shit, because a lot of these women were landing on their heads. Charlotte was out for a few weeks because shoulder injury. Sasha was out for a few weeks because shoulder injury also, and back injury and all that other shit. Bayley, the same thing, shoulder injury. Everything is like, Nia tried. She really tried. I'll give her her effort. She put on some good matches when it was that when it was like at that moment that she could be good, but at the same time, it's just like you were not ready to be in this position. You are not ready to be trusted by these competitors because all you're doing is hurting them. Your main rule in this business: trust the person that you're working with, because they're gonna trust you at the very end, and they will respect you for not hurting them, for protecting them, and keeping them safe from any sort of danger. Nia Jax, I'm not saying Nia Jax's intentions was to harm or hurt people. Yes, accidents happen, but when you do it countless times, it's not a fucking accident.
Yo, Nia Jax
more work.
Nia Jax went on record and said that people over here talking about she hurts everybody she wrestles, and she said that she can legitimately say she only hurt 2 people.
That's bullshit.
Becky Lynch and someone she didn't want to name, but she apologized for it.
That's bullshit, because everyone else could go on fucking Twitter and say this and say, oh, remember when you injured me? Remember when you threw me on a fucking steel plate of stairs and got my head busted open on a live Raw? You don't remember that? You don't remember like breaking Charlotte's arm?
So are we giving the same criticism to Seth Rollins, who fucking paralyzed Sting and who took out fucking Finn Balor?
He's gotten criticism for that.
No. You're criticizing Nia Jax for life. Are we criticizing Randy Spears for busting open Cody Rhodes when he smacked him in the face with the chair? Are we criticizing Zach Gowen for busting open Vince McMahon with the chair?
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
Are we criticizing Brock Lesnar for legitimately busting open Randy Orton? Or are we just doing this to the women?
Back then,
are the women the only one that don't have any reason to be doing shit?
Listen. Back then, the Zach Gowen stuff, you were allowed to get away with anything you want. Come on, Kurt Angle said bestiality sex on live television.
That don't mean that you can smack Vince McMahon in the head with a chair and bust his ass open.
But if Vince McMahon is telling you to bust me open with that fucking chair,
he didn't say bust me open with the chair. He said hit me with the chair.
Word.
He hit Vince McMahon in the back of the head with the side of his chair. That was an unsafe hit that he did.
Happened to the Undertaker too. The
Undertaker would fucking literally smash people's head in with that fucking chair, and it was still safer than what Vince did.
Back then, at a time where it was
the only person that ever had permission to do some crazy shit like that was The Rock to Mankind. When he did that shit in the I Quit match, and he wrecked him for 12 straight chair shots.
But again, that happened.
What about Samoa Joe ending Tyson's career? There you go. It's, not for nothing, and I'm not trying to sound like a sexist or nothing, but it's really convenient when the women hurt somebody, they're fucking forever marked as unsafe. But the men hurt people every fucking day.
All right, but you're bringing up stuff
there's no back. Because back in the day when she punched Becky Lynch and Becky Lynch became the man, they were more edgy than they are now.
All right, but I'm not talking. I'm talking about the stuff that you brought up.
Ronda Rousey said the word bitch 8 times in her match last week with Charlotte Flair.
At this time,
it don't matter when it happens. You hurt somebody, you hurt somebody.
Yeah, but here's the thing. With Nia Jax, it's been constantly happening. And a lot of people have wrote tweets about it and deleted them. I've seen the dirt sheets that have said this shit a lot of times, that Nia Jax is an unsafe professional worker.
There's a difference between tweaking somebody's shoulder and dislocating it or breaking their fucking neck. There's a difference between that.
Look,
because Nia Jax has not critically hurt someone. Sasha Banks has when she did that to Paige, but that was also Paige's body couldn't hold up to that beating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hear none of this shit.
And that's also WWE's fault for letting her get back into the ring.
Thank you, Walter. It's like, yo, I get it. You're unsafe. But this woman is getting criticism for no fucking reason when everybody else is doing it.
She's the Ryback of women, is what they're trying to say.
Oh, that's another fucking one.
Dang. Or he never got criticized like that.
You know, I remember Kairi Sane getting a massive concussion against Becky and Charlotte in that tag team match.
That was actually Nia. Who was it? Shayna Baszler.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was because
Becky put her into the ring. Becky put her under the ring, bro.
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about because it was Charlotte and Becky versus the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles. You're talking about on Raw when she got powerbombed by Nia Jax, but that was before that.
Yeah, there was a spot where Nia Jax like threw Kairi Sane onto a set of stairs, and that's what split her head open.
You got the I'm looking it up face. Give him a second. I know.
I'm not looking shit up. I know.
Oh, I thought you were searching.
I know for a fact.
Look, at the end of the day, like Nia did her time in WWE. She did what she tried to do. I'm not saying that what she did was horrible. It's just, there was some moments where everything just didn't work out well for her because she had some unsafe moments. And yes, accidents do happen, but you do it countless times and it becomes an issue, not just to the superstars, but it has to become an issue to your owner, your promoter. Like, we need more work with you, but that's Vince's fault for keeping her on TV too.
I understand what he's saying. Because Kennedy did one fucking bad back body drop.
That's because they fucking
and Randy's like, I don't want him here.
Exactly.
Get him out.
But that's the thing, a lot of women could be saying stuff about this, and Nia Jax could have been let go years ago, but no one said anything. They just said, you know what, I'm going to go to Twitter and say something about this. Even Ember Moon's husband went on Twitter and said, I hope this dumb idiot doesn't harm my wife again. Then Ember Moon is another one that got injured by Nia Jax as well. Again, I just Nia Jax gets all the props she deserves because she did what she can. But at the end of the day, she was not a safe worker for anyone to compete against. She was not ready for that spotlight. You were only there because of your relation with The Rock.
I enjoyed her as the tag team champion. Maybe it was the size.
Because that was the only time where they had to like hide her fucking weaknesses and not make her like feel so destructive. And plus she had to play it safe because she had to work with someone else. It wasn't just all about her focusing on one person. It's her and the person that she has to work with. That's what made Nia a bit better because she didn't injure a lot of people at that time.
It was more for her singles. Gotcha.
They got rid of Nia because she made Charlotte look a fool. Because Charlotte tried to play the try to get a shot at the fucking champ, and Nia was like, nah, bitch.
That shoot shit that they had a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
On Raw. Yeah, like that right there, that was like an act of unprofessionalism.
Charlotte.
Yeah, by Charlotte, but also, Nia could have not done anything, but she still acted on that.
Hey,
that's unprofessional on her part too. And yeah, Charlotte was
supposed to be. If Charlotte's supposed to be the fucking leader and she's supposed to be the best, lead by example.
I mean, hell, maybe Nia got lost in the match. Maybe she forgot a move or two. Some people forget shit sometimes, but you can't get mad over that. Like, you can't just start a shoot fight because shit like that.
Well, tell that to Shawn Michaels.
That's what I was gonna say. Stupid. You don't remember?
Randy Orton. That was Randy Orton.
I know.
No, he's talking about the Vader. He's talking about the Vader one.
Yeah, Vader.
That one, yeah, that's a prime example because Vader didn't get out of the fucking way. And that was his fault. And you know what? That's WWE's fault for not making Vader the monster that he was in WCW and in New Japan. Because they didn't want someone like Vader to, take over, be like the star of their company. And that wasn't fair for him.
They don't like people like that.
Nope. They don't like guys from other companies that are stars somewhere else and not stars in their company.
Not even that. You know how many people wrestle? Well, from what I've learned, people that I'll be like, yo, that guy is whack. Oh, you should have seen him before he got to WWE. It's like they wrestlers to be a certain way. Yeah. Get off the rope. I just need you to be loud and strong. Don't do none of that crazy shit you used to do in your old wrestling matches.
Sure. You like Rob Van Dam in the WWE? You ever watch Rob Van Dam in WWE?
I have, and I feel like you're gonna disagree with me. I could tell by the question, but I feel like they didn't change him as much to me in my perception. Like he used to do most of his high flying shit in WWE. Probably not as bad as he used to somewhere else, but he used to show some of it.
No, in the WWE, all he did was his Rolling Thunder, his Frog Splash, and his split-legged moonsault.
I think
in ECW, he was Greco. Like he could wrestle with the best of them.
I think he still did some of his stuff in ECW that they let him do in WWE. It's just
his signature moves, but his actual wrestling ability, like when he wrestled Lance Storm and Jerry Lynn and Kid Cash and all those, it was dumbed down in the WWE.
Yeah, that was true. It was like after the invasion, after all that stuff was over, it was like, all right, we're gonna let you showcase all of your stuff, all your ECW stuff, and some of these matches that you're gonna have with some of our guys. And then once after the invasion was over, we might dumb you down a bit, but you're still gonna be the same RVD.
Yep. We just want you to do this, and that's it. Walk around pointing.
Yeah, like we just want you to play it safe. We don't want you to, destroy your body even more, which I'd understand from WWE's part. Like, sometimes you get this hot new prospect that, could do all these crazy moves and shit. Like, what if WWE ever decided to sign a Ninja Mac and they have to tell him, hey, you can't do all that flippy shit. You can do some of it, but not all of it, because not everyone could, keep up with your style and momentum. Not everyone's going to understand all the stuff that you're doing.
Or I don't want you to get over with all those fancy moves.
Yeah, that too. We don't want you getting too over, because we have other stuff planned for other people, and right now you're not that important. We're just showcasing you. But if you get too over, it's just like, oh fuck. Now we have to give the crowd what they want. If not, then they're gonna fucking hate us even more.
I agree. My boy Joey got still said they WWE always limits wrestlers' moveset. And Lucha Underground, Prince Puma was the man. WWE has mostly.
He's mostly a job. You know who Prince Puma was?
No, who was Prince Puma?
Ricochet.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, I mentioned him before.
Is Lucha Underground still on Netflix?
I don't know. I have to check, but apparently they've been doing this Azteca Underground with MLW and whatnot. So I'm guessing like Lucha Underground is sort of back, but fused with MLW since Dario Cueto is around.
I gotta check it out.
No, it's not on Netflix anymore.
Bummer. That sucks. I mean, hey, if you have one of those NordVPNs or the other stuff, maybe you can find Lucha Underground elsewhere around the country.
One of those.
It's on Amazon Prime, but you gotta pay for it.
Of course they would do that. Why? They have nothing else to do.
$5?
It's $1.99 per episode. Let me see how much it costs for the season.
$1.99 per episode,
and it's 3 seasons.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. That's like $80 right there.
My question, Joey, was Lucha Underground where Penta used to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to be there. Ray Phoenix was there. Who else was there? I believe Sammy Guevara showed up for like a match or two.
It's $45 a season. There's 4 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, you're bugging.
Bruh.
This shit don't look that good.
That's almost $200 for all 4 seasons. Nah, you bugging right now. Nah, can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a great time to do it, though. You're going to look for some good matches now that WWE sucks.
Yeah, but the matches ain't that good, bro.
All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I got to get up in like 4 hours. Everyone stay tuned tomorrow where I will be doing my 2.0 talk on NXT at WrestleMania Show, youtube.com/WrestleMania Show. Check that out. I will see you guys pretty soon whenever you guys want me to come back or so.
Of course, my brother. Thank you for joining us today.
No problem. No problem.
Covering me. Yeah.
All right, you guys. I wish you all point of goodies, a good fight, and a good fucking night, and a too sweet to you all.
All right, brother.
Have a good
Take
night.
it easy.
Peace.
Later, guys.
You told Raw finished? I didn't even hear y'all say anything.
Oscar won.
I ain't even, damn, that's how interested it was. I ain't even hear shit.
Oh, we was in the middle of arguing with about Nia Jax, but Oscar won. She sprayed the missing Becky's face and she pinned her. So she's getting the number one contendership at Hell in a Cell.
Oh shit. Oscar and the Miss is back.
Yep. All right, was it Thunder Rosa, Penta, Johnny Morrison, and Brian Cage all came from Underground.
Oh. You know, I found out y'all probably found out through the same source. I found out Brian Cage used to train with, I forgot his name, the gay guy.
Oh, Canyon. Chris Canyon.
Yeah, Chris Canyon.
Yeah, through the Beyond the Ring, Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, that's what I found out. Him and the Young Bucks. I was like, wow. I did not know that. Chris Canyon goes way back. He got some ties in wrestling still. People he used to chill with.
They said he was the innovator of offense. That's just you know, the time he was in. And the
What
shit
they
he's going
did
through
to
with his
him,
life.
bro. Nah, what they did to him was dirty though.
What, with the Undertaker?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that was dirty.
It was, but
you could tell they had found out and they tried to play him on the low.
Nah, I hear you, but when we start seeing stories that women did it, then that's when people are gonna give a shit, because it's crazy how much passes people get.
I agree. So
Man.
you do it to a woman.
Yeah. But yo, I mean, another Raw watch along down the books. Kenny, you was here in the chat. Appreciate you, you know, filling in when you can, giving us the information.
Hell yeah.
I'm 15% on some Sasha Banks leaving with Naomi's storyline. You know, like 15% of me thinks that she left, and they said it because of storyline. Because if you're gonna announce that and it was real, like on some spiteful shit, why wouldn't you announce and they're stripped of the tag team titles also?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no consequences for them leaving. The only consequence for them leaving is that now Doudrop and Nikki Ash don't get a shot at the number one contendership. But yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. This Raw was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the other ones.
Damn, that's how we're rating it. Now.
Yeah. But we're getting the same old shit. Next week is gonna be the same matches. We're gonna get another Bobby Lashley versus Omos Almighty challenge.
1,000 commercials.
Yeah, for this, why don't you put him in a fucking Kennel from Hell match or some shit? You know what I want to see? I want to see Omos and Bobby Lashley in a fucking Lions Den match. You look it up. Look it up. It's Owen Hart and Ken Shamrock, and then Ken Shamrock and Steve Blackman. There was two different Lions Den matches. It's basically a fucking cage that's in like a V shape, and then there's a platform on top. And the only way you could win, I think, is through submission. It was like their little mixed martial arts type fucking, wrestling match.
That sounds dope and crazy.
Yeah, no, those two matches were good. They were good. Owen Hart versus Ken Shamrock and Ken Shamrock versus Steve Blackman. Lions Den match. Look them up. If you could get them, those are good matches to watch. You'll enjoy them.
Yeah, Peacock. I'll check it out.
The network would have been so much better.
I know.
Yeah, man. Yo, the network literally had everything.
I prefer paying for that. Go ahead.
No, I hear you. I would rather pay the $9.99 than the fucking $5. Yeah, see, Joey remembers that shit. That was when wrestling was wrestling, bro. You know, that was when Edge was getting his powers from the Brood. Fucking
It was at the Brood
for 3 months. Yo, but on that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads and another Raw watch along.